We are doing a stream of Blood on the Clocktower. I've just been given my role, and we're in the cottages on night 0 or 1, I guess. And we just get the webcam, because apparently we're not using that. Stick that up there. I'll be in the moon. Yes, I'm the investigator this time, which is going to be interesting. Means that I know that one of two players is a particular minion, so I'm going to have to try and combine that information with someone else's information, I guess. But I don't think I would want to reveal that early. I think I'll probably, claim one of 3 roles or something. Seems like the way to play this. I just gotta wait for... I don't know if Nick is visiting everyone, or... whether I'm just gonna be on my own the whole night, and then just wake up and have to do my job. An investigator. Yeah, so I'll know... The other thing is, though, I could be poisoned first night, which would be a problem. Because then I guess... Oh, actually, if I start... I don't think I can be poisoned the first night, actually. I'll ask Nick if he comes in. But I don't think... If you've got starting information, I don't think you can be poisoned. But maybe you can. We shall see. I'll have a quick look at the roles. So last time I was empath. So each night I got different information. But this time I just know one bit of information and it doesn't change. So I'll probably try and... I guess I could try and get those 2 players in a room together and see if either of them say something sus. Actually, I did look at some sort of helpful guide for this before. Empath. Okay, can't find it. No, some tips on how to play it. Strategy. General strategy. Find out what your job is. Yeah, so if I search for investigator. So let's have a look. Learns that a particular minion... Oh, hold on. You start knowing that one of 2 players is a particular minion. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Knowing the poisoner would be interesting. So, let me read through this. Yeah, so you basically get told 2 characters, or 2 players, and one of them's bad. Oh, it says tell your group what your information is as soon as possible. Yeah, that's a good... Oh, if you are believed, then the good team will probably have enough time to execute both players. That's a good point. You could kill a minion on the first day. Oh yeah, you can kill more than one person. I didn't even think about that. Can you do that? While your information by itself is not enough, it might well combine with others. I think I should... Because if I die, and I think I'm probably just going to try and blurt this out right at the start. Because if I end up not talking to anyone, I guess I could say it during the voting phase as well. But then I'd have to nominate someone. And then I'd have to...
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. So, have you seen your role?
Yes.
So you are the investigator,
Mm-hmm.
and I can confirm that one of two players is a particular minion. So I can tell you that either Dom or Jonas is the Scarlet Woman.
Okay. One question I did have about this was that can you get poisoned for that information, or is that
For the first night, you sure can.
okay? Brilliant. So like I could start with incorrect information,
Yep,
and it doesn't
you sure
change.
could. Yep.
Fantastic. Okay.
So yeah, there's always a chance.
All right.
All right. Any other questions?
No, that was it.
All right. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
See you in a bit. Okay, that's gonna be fun then. So, Donald Jonas. I will mark it. I think that the players probably still to announce it because you can't assume you're poisoned. I mean, you could. I mean, the thing is that the Scarlet Woman is also like quite powerful. So if we got rid of them early, then the imp basically wouldn't get a second life. So that's pretty strong. So maybe I am, yeah. I mean, I'm currently thinking just reveal it straight away, and that'll be that. I'll basically be out of the game after that. So that could be interesting. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can really do as part of this game. I mean, I guess it is just going to be like try and work with the rest of the team. Try and use my small brain. Hopefully I didn't get poisoned. Hopefully I didn't get poisoned. If I got poisoned, then we are pretty fucked. Because Nick could have easily told me two completely different players that it isn't, and then I'd basically be throwing both of them under the bus. Because the idea with revealing your information straight away would be you want to kill both of them probably, unless like one of them can definitely prove that they are on the good team. But I don't know if they'll be able to do that. I guess the other thing is like, I mean, it's not going to happen in this game. Like, they both could be bad, but I think that would be pretty broken. So I don't think Nick's going to do that. Because there's no guarantee that the other player is good, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be the case that Nick's going to give me two bad players. So we shall see. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, Dom did disconnect as well. That's gonna make it challenging. Hopefully it doesn't completely fuck the game. We can cross our fingers. I mean, if Dom disconnects, then I know it's Jonas, right? That's how it works. There is a lot of like downtime in this game. That's the only thing. It's a lot of like, if you don't have anything to do during the night, there is a lot of just waiting around. At least like last game when I was the empath, I got information, but but it still took quite a while to go through like all the different roles during the evening. So just waiting around like some kind of chump. Might as well go and plug the stream, I guess. Okay, Nick is back in the cottage. Town square even. Hello.
Oh, hell yeah.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Oh no, I'm trying to drag everyone.
Guten
And
Abend.
it's always fun.
Did everyone sleep
Yellow.
well?
Let me sleep.
Oh,
I spent all night sugar dealing.
Yeah, I had a really weird fever dream about someone selling sugar to some other dude. I don't
Oh,
know.
that
It
wasn't
wasn't a
sugar.
dream.
I think it got a bit out of hand. Just a tiny bit.
all right. I need to set up.
If you need any sugar or other baking accoutrements, just visit me in my cottage.
All right. So, good morning, everyone. So no one dies on the first night. So that's nice.
Woo.
So the way we're going to run each night is at this point I'm going to introduce, which I mentioned in the channel, a fabled into the game. So fables are just like modifiers that affect everything. And the fable I'm introducing
Random
is Hell's Librarian. And Hell's Librarian reads, something bad might happen to whoever talks when the storyteller, me, has asked for silence. So basically, if I tell you to shut up, or I can mute you, I can take away your vote, or if I'm feeling particularly spiteful, I can just kill you. So basically this is just, I hope I never have to use it, but it's just, sometimes this game does get to a point where one person thinks they have all the answers and they just don't let anyone talk, and that's basically what this is here for, just in case.
Was it needed last time?
Pardon? Sorry?
Was it needed last time?
I don't think it was needed last time. I think last time we were pretty good. I think this game can occasionally get quite shouty, as when someone is convinced they've got all the answers. So
I'm gonna maintain the same level of obnoxiousness I had last time.
all right. So the way we're going to do this is at the start of every day, I'm going to give you a time, and the time for the first day is going to be. Do you reckon 10 minutes is enough?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think so.
we'll go 10. So 1:45 is when I need everyone back in the town square. At 2 minutes before then, I will go around to all the channels and give people a 2-minute warning. At 1:45, I will forcefully drag you back to the town square, and we will start nominations. So you are free to have private discussions. Go nuts.
Cool.
Does anyone
Kermie, you
want
wanna
any sugar?
Yeah.
to talk in the market, Kermie?
Yeah, sure.
Meet me in the graveyard for any sugar dealings.
I mean,
Ooh.
don't you
That's
have
a
to?
pretty sweet
You have to
deal.
invite someone. Don't you? You can't just walk off and say, "Come join me
feel
and get
like-
drugs."
I don't know, that was a pretty good invite.
I feel like that's just an open invite. Just come
Yeah.
along if you want.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
No.
Of course,
Oh,
Yaka
no.
went first.
Of course, Yako does.
Yeah.
So how's everyone's evening?
I didn't sleep at all. It's terrible.
Anybody like books?
Yeah. Okay.
You
Bit
like
of
books?
burning.
There's not a library on the list of channels, so I thought you were hinting that we should go somewhere.
Not a library. I normally have a library.
Oh.
I'll add a library just for you.
Hell yeah.
The library.
Dom, do you want to go to the shrine?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sounds so
See you there.
sus.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Oh
Very rushed.
yeah, me too. I thought it was gonna be like starting at 8, and I was like, oh. I think Nick was even more rushed.
Yeah.
So I'm like gonna play this a bit different this time. That I'm gonna give you some information.
Okay.
I'm
Open my notepad.
I'm one of 3 roles. Okay.
Okay.
I'm either washerwoman, librarian, or investigator. That's what I'm gonna give you. because I don't want to.
So what was that list again?
I'm either one of the top 3 roles
Ah,
on a
okay.
good team. That's what I am.
Okay. I mean, I've not played before, so I'm like questioning how much to say.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Do I know
think
anything?
last time I just straight out came up with my information. I was like, this time I'll just play it a bit differently.
Yeah, I think I'm not a good role, as in like I don't have a really important skill. So I'm like, I don't really want to say anything because if someone needs to die,
I see.
I'm not that important.
I see.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like out of a few roles maybe?
I'm one of the outsiders, so
I see.
yeah. So that knows it to 4.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's better than nothing. I feel like, yeah, I don't really have any other information that I'd be willing to share in public yet. So,
Oh, okay.
don't know. Do you want to just go back to the town square?
Yeah, I think that'd be
Yeah,
best.
go and speak to some other people.
Yeah.
All right. See you in a bit.
In a bit.
Hello.
There's too many bing bongs.
Yeah, I regret.
Like every entrance to this town square, it's got a bell on over the doorway.
Oh yeah.
It's a horrible place.
But we don't have much of a fund for stuff. People keep dying.
True. Yeah.
Yo, Neil.
Yeah.
You wanna come to the tavern and have a pint with me?
Yeah, sure. I'll see you there.
See you there.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's usually going well. I just bought 2 kilos of powdered sugar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the graveyard.
Yeah, no. I think that was in the market.
Oh, in the
I
market.
think.
Okay. Oh, much more civilized place to deal drugs. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
You got any info?
No.
No?
The only info I have is that methinks that Patsley might be very heavily a chef by the LARP.
Parsley chef. Okay.
Methinks, and I unfortunately haven't found myself a mate yet, so I'm still a virgin.
I see.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
You have any info?
I can tell you that I am one of the top 3 roles. So I'm either washerwoman, librarian, or investigator.
All right.
So I do have information, but I'm not quite at the point that I'm willing to share it right now.
Yeah, understandable.
Just keeping my cards close.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure. Nice chat.
Yeah.
I think
Back to
I'll
the
go
town square.
Town square.
All right. See you in a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet, let's go.
Yo, Alec,
Yo, Yako.
come grab a pint with me. Tavern.
In the tavern.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Oh, it's so lonely. This is bullshit. Bruce Yako said he was a virgin, by the way.
Yeah, I heard.
So I believed him straight away, of course.
Yeah, I honestly don't doubt that. If he said drunk or virgin, I was like, yeah, I believe that. I also noticed some other bits and pieces that was quite interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to say anything because I feel like it's a bit bullshit.
Exactly.
To say it, but it's an interesting game.
Yeah.
It will be interesting.
Okay.
Gotta love selling sugar.
Oh, wow. Everyone just off their face on drugs.
Oh my god, I just walked in and Clovis and Zoe's chat.
Oh.
I thought it was the town square.
Unbelievable.
It is
Oh.
unfortunate. Would you like
Thank
some
you.
sugar to
Forget.
Yeah.
console yourself?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
need to
get
forget.
some sugar in the library?
Well, I'll give you some sugar in the library.
Oh, thank you.
Jonas, do you want to chat in the shrine?
What about?
Just things. How you doing? Yeah. Just
Okay,
general
sure.
chit chat. Okay. See you there.
What's
Oh.
up?
Can you give me any information, or are you? I can give you some information.
I'll give my information later when it comes comes around.
Okay. I'm one of 3 roles. I'll give you something.
Mm.
I'm one of the top 3 roles.
This is your official 2-minute warning.
Okay. Yeah, I'm one of the top 3 townsfolk roles.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'll give you. Sure you got nothing? You can't even tell me, like, what you might be?
I mean, I'll probably tell us later. You know.
Okay.
Quick. It's not that important what I know. You know.
Alright. Right, well,
Alright.
I'm going to go back to the town square. See you in a bit.
Yeah, and Copus is the virgin, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Lewis the Virgin.
That was about time to walk in.
Zoe has assumed this.
No?
I told her I was good. She assumed that I was the virgin.
Because you won't tell me your role.
SMH my head.
You and Neil want to go to the gardens?
Oh, very quickly then. Yeah, go on.
Yep, you have 1 minute.
What's your role?
I can't tell you what role I am exactly. I'm one of the top 3 blue roles. That's what I'd give you.
Okay.
That's what I've been telling everyone.
Okay. Maybe
why
I'm
I
also
know-
a top 3 blue role.
Oh, interesting. I am...
I'm just kidding, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me what you might be, or...?
Let me see where it is in the list. I'm really irrelevant. I don't know. I'm not a virgin, I'll give you that.
Okay.
or a soldier or a fortune teller. There you go. I'm helping so much with all this information.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
I haven't read any of those roles or what they mean, so
Alright.
yeah. Sweet. What are you?
Time to come back, wrap it up.
I can't tell you exactly what I am, but I'm going back.
I'm sorry, Copus. I'm sorry.
All right. Good evening, everyone. It is time for nominations. Does anyone have a nomination?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to nominate someone.
Shit.
Neil, who would you like to nominate?
I'd like to nominate Jonas.
What?
Okay. So...
all right, Neil, you have 30 seconds.
Okay, so I'm the investigator. I was told one of Dom or Jonas is a minion, specifically the Scarlet Woman, and I want to get rid of the Scarlet Woman as soon as possible because they're
Right.
powerful later
Well,
on.
Neil.
I have 30 seconds.
Jonas, Neil has 30 seconds.
I spoke to Dom, and they said they were an outsider. When I spoke to Jonas, they didn't give me any information. So that's what I'm going on. I might be poisoned, I might be drunk, but I felt like it was worth a gamble because my role was kind of useless for the rest of the game. So,
Wait, all right.
That's it.
Jonas, I think you now have 30 seconds as defense.
So I didn't say because I know there's a Baron, so I'm one of those roles, and I don't think you should vote for me because then we probably won't go so well for the game.
All right.
What did you say?
I will open it to the floor after that.
Does anyone have any corresponding information that would help
Did he
this?
say he's the mayor?
I only sold him sugar.
How is there outsiders?
It's the Baron.
How do you know that?
Because I'm an outsider.
I have a tiny bit of information.
Ooh.
Why am I not hearing this
I
wrong?
know at least Dom is not the demon. I know that at the least.
How?
I don't know if they're not. It's
Doesn't rule out
bad,
minion,
but
but-
they're not the demon
Mhm.
How?
because of my role.
Which would be?
That doesn't exclude them from being a minion, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Just-
don't want to.
So Neil might be drunk.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
No. I mean,
Unless
yes,
he's
but
right,
not because
but
of
I
that.
have no reason to say that.
In game.
I don't want to dox anyone, but there is an possibly maybe an Undertaker in the game, and then we could find out if Jonas was the Scarlet Woman or not if we
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
if you do, you all lose.
I mean, I felt like it was worth a gamble. I mean, we could just kill both of them.
We could kill
That is an
both.
option.
We
I like
It
killing
sounds
people.
like
But
Jonas is saying he's the saint though, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I'm the.
That's not true.
What do you mean not true?
Don't say it then.
Look,
I okay.
derived a Volvo P1800 from the Saints, so you know.
Oh. Okay, this is awkward because I've been
All right.
going around.
Oh, sorry. Criminy, did you want to say something last minute?
Yeah. I mean, this is awkward. I have been claiming I'm the mayor, but it was so that it seems like a somewhat important role, so I was kind of giving it away so easily because I was hoping the demon would kill me. Because I am the saint, and if I die during execution, then my whole team loses. So I was thinking it's safer to get killed during the night.
Okay.
Noted. Noted.
I feel like Marius might be a baddie.
It's a bit strange that you're claiming to be a saint so readily.
Yeah, just right at
Well,
the end.
because you threatened me with execution.
Why wouldn't you say you're another role?
Why didn't you say you were saint from the start, though?
Or that, if you
Because
didn't
I want to, you know, because I knew something that the Baron existed, you know. Wanted to keep the information for a bit.
I do think it's a little early to be trusting people saying they are the role they say they are.
But we already have so much information that they're lying.
Okay. I'm
right.
not comfortable killing someone round
Yeah,
one.
what information?
I think.
So you lied one time. I mean, you know.
All right.
Lie twice.
I think it sounds like there's no more information coming through at this stage. Putsley and Dom, make sure you take your seats. Sometimes it kicks you out for whatever reason.
Again.
And the votes will start from Putsley and go clockwise. 5 people to put Jonas on the chopping block. I will start the countdown.
One of my best customers.
So tense.
So tense.
All right, that is 6 votes for Jonas. Jonas, you are marked for execution. You're not dead yet. Any further nominations? If there are 6 votes, it will tie and no one will be executed. If there are 7 or more, they'll be executed instead of Jonas.
Could I also have voted on like no on myself?
You could have voted yourself, yes.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Any further nominations?
I mean, I guess we can play under game.
There isn't a jester in
When
this
I die.
game, right?
I mean,
There
the
is.
Saint is the closest. The Saint doesn't win if they're executed. They lose, but they're sort of the closest thing to a Jester.
I mean, I nominate Marius because he's saying he's the saint, and that's not true. I'm the saint.
All right. Jonas nominates Marius. Jonas, you've got 30 seconds if you want to take them to uninterrupted as to why you think Marius is bad.
Well, he lied once. It was the mayor, right? And then he changed his thing when I said that was the saint.
All right. And Marius, your defense?
Yeah, I did lie, and now I apologize for being insincere. But I thought it was a good strategy that I would try and convince people, which is why I gave my role so easily to everyone I got a chance to talk to, because I was hoping the demon would hear it and then kill me, because the alternative is dying in an execution and everyone losing. So I wanted to go for a safer play and also have a little fun by not just, because my role doesn't really do much. So I don't know.
All right. I'll open it up to the floor.
I think
Wait,
that
wait.
me thinks that Crimson is very good at these social deduction games, but
Yeah.
I think he actually hit the nail on the head with Jonas.
Yeah,
I
I'm also
do want
trying
to point
figure
out.
if this is a
I
double
didn't
or
even-
triple
I
or
haven't even done.
quadruple bluff from Crimson.
I do want to point out he said he wanted to trick the demon into killing him by saying he was
Yeah.
the mayor, and then claims he's the saint, which would lose the game if he died.
Well, it's because like
No,
it's because we
the
don't want to
Saint-
execute.
Yeah, so
The Saint specifically
voting.
if they die by execution, so by
Yeah,
voting,
explain that to
not
me.
if they die from the demon.
Okay, fair enough.
But why does he want to kill me though? Like I haven't done anything. Other
Well,
than
you're
saying I'm
claiming
the saint.
a role that I know you cannot be.
But
And I'm not the one who accused you foremost, it was Neil.
But Neil, because I didn't want to say anything.
Well, yeah. Yeah, the reason I accused you is because out of you and Dom, you gave me nothing. And Dom at least said they were an outsider.
I mean, I didn't do it. Like, I was with Patley in that room, left the town square for a bit. We traded sugar and stuff. And then
What about rolls?
I only left with you, Neil. Like, wouldn't I, like, wanted to be...
I'm just a humble sugar salesman. Trying to make
Alright,
my way in the world. I have debts to pay.
I will remind everyone this nomination is for Grimmy, so for Marius. So let's keep it on topic, unless no one has anything else to say, and then I'll start the vote. That sounds like no one else has anything to say. The vote will start from Jonas, go clockwise, 6 to tie, in which case no one is executed, 7 or more to put Marius on the chopping block. 3 is not enough. Jonas is still on the chopping block. Also, I neglected to mention, which is my bad, that you can only nominate and be nominated once each day. So Neil and Jonas, you can't nominate again. And Jonas and Marius, you cannot be nominated again today.
I am fine with sticking to Jonas, but...
Well, I mean, since it's Marius and me, we say we're both the Saints, isn't it, like, safer to wait for a bit? Because it's like basically 50-50 on it. Like, everyone's gonna lose.
You know what? Then I would also be fine with going with any of the other two. I don't know where I see a history, but Zoe was one of them.
Yeah, I mean, we could vote for it to be
voted for me.
tie, so nobody
There are
dies.
3 evil people, and 3 of them voted for me.
Was the demons enough? The demon and minions enough to make it an actual tie?
So, just to interject, if you look at the top right, there's that book with the skull and crossbones on it. If you click that, you can see vote history.
Yes, thank you, Mel.
Also, why would I claim Saint if I was the demon or something? I would know,
then I
right?
Jonas,
I would know who not to claim.
No, but
Alright, do we have any further nominations?
No.
Going once.
Are you just gonna kill me?
Going twice.
I'm sorry.
Third and final time.
Yep, smiley face.
No more nominations. Jonas has been executed, and because they were the saint, evil wins.
Hey!
Wonderful.
I told Nick I was going to try and do
everyone.
I told him.
Oh my
Fast game.
That was
Nick.
the understanding that happened, yes.
Alright, so I'll quickly go around and explain what just happened then and who's who. So Neil was the investigator. Neil was told that either Dom or Jonas was the Scarlet Woman. Dom was the Scarlet Woman. Cobus was the drunk who thought they were a slayer. So if Cobus had have tried to kill anyone, nothing would have happened. Mal was the fortune teller. On night 1, Mal asked about Marius and Dom, and neither of them were the demon. So I told Mal that neither of them were the demon. Mal's red herring, which didn't actually show up this game, was Yakko. So Yakko would have shown up as the demon on Mal's radar. Marius was the Baron, which meant there were 2 outsiders in play, one of which was Cobus, the drunk, the other was Jonas, the saint. Putsley was the monk, which didn't show up. Yakko was the virgin, which also didn't show up. And Zoe was the... Sorry, is it Zoe or Zoe?
Sorry.
Just want to double... Zoe. Zoe was the Raven Keeper, which didn't make any impact on the game. And Alex was the imp, who also had no effect on the game.
Easiest win ever, Viox.
Easy win.
Just like to
Easiest
say,
win ever.
the reason I knew Marius was bad is because him and I, he told me he was the mayor after I told him I was the monk, and he was relieved by that. And then he told the story of how he didn't, or how he wanted to be the mayor so that people would target him. But if he told the monk that he was the mayor, so the monk's gonna protect him. So he asked for protection each night, pretty much, and then told the story of how he wanted to be killed at night.
Why didn't you bring that up earlier?
Yeah, that would have been slightly useful.
I didn't want to out my role on day 1.
I will note that the mayor, a few things here that I think this is a very complicated game. There's a lot to learn about this game, and especially on your first couple of times, it's so easy to slip up. The one things I'll say is that the mayor is a weird role to bluff as, because you don't want to be killed as the mayor, because the mayor doesn't stop you from dying. The mayor just means that someone else dies instead. So it just takes the power away from the demon and gives it to me, and I will misuse that power, because I know who's good and evil, and I will swing it to whichever team I think needs the help. And the other thing, which is I think you learn as you go along, if there's a Baron in play and you are an outsider, and there's not supposed to be outsiders in the game, say it straight away. Come out with it publicly. Go, I am an outsider, I am this. Because it is just the best way to know that there's one less person to worry about. And also, it means that you would have very quickly realised that there was a drunk in play. Not who it was, but the fact that only one person comes out as an outsider means that the other person either knows they're an outsider and isn't saying anything for some reason, or there isn't a second outsider because that person is the drunk and they don't realise that they're an outsider. So it's just always worth, if you are an outsider, come out with it fast, is my advice. But yeah, tricky, very weird round. Very interesting round.
I feel like you screwed me, Nick, to be honest.
I did.
That was always going to go badly.
I feel like, yeah, it's. I wouldn't have been as gung-ho as you, but that's just me. But it's an interesting approach. I would have waited a little bit until I had some sus on one of the two people. But
Nick.
Yes.
Did I not tell you I would do exactly this?
You were literally telling. I went to Marius and said, "You're the Baron," and Marius went, "Oh, it's such a boring role." And I was like, "No, it's not. You know, there's two outsiders in play, and you can use that." And then Marius came up with this scheme, and it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Would we be up for another game?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, if it ends as quickly as that one.
For this one, Liz, I'd say yes.
That's how it always
Alright.
goes, by the way.
Yeah, you know what? That was just a warm-up game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
just a
everyone
prank, bro.
hit.
Just a prank.
Everyone hit remove all, so that.
I'm glad we had that warm-up game because I didn't know you couldn't have a. Yeah. Ignore me.
Sorry, I've just got to.
I'm gonna quickly be right back. I'm gonna get a drink and then I'll.
Yep. Yeah, everyone make sure they've cleared everything from there. Like,
How do we clear?
in the top there's a little gear, and then if you click that, there's the third one which has little players removal.
I don't know if I should be upset or entertained that I was the drunk.
It is a bit of a weird feeling, isn't it? When you're, I think, in the case of the Slayer, it doesn't. The chances that the Slayer works are so slim anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're something really powerful, like when you're the empath or the fortune teller and you find out you're drunk, that's always a fun time. Because you've just been spouting nonsense for the whole game without realizing it.
Not anyway, I don't need to be drunk to do that.
I was terrified.
I accidentally
about
removed
being
all the
poisoned
players.
and drunk.
How would anyone realize someone is drunk instead of them just being evil, though?
I
think so.
It's hard to. That is the thing. It's hard to do. It's like.
Okay.
That's the whole point of the outsiders, is they just cause that extra bit of confusion.
I'm also gonna get a quick bit to drink.
Alex, Dom, Jonas, Kobus.
Oh yeah, the reason I didn't want to out my roll night one is because I can stop the demon from killing specific people, but I can't do it for myself. So if I get targeted night one, then protective roll is out of play instantly.
Yeah, but there's plenty of reasons to not give away your character.
Yeah, I think not saying anything on day one is a perfectly valid strategy.
I think even as a townsfolk, some roles are advantaged by lying anyway, though.
Oh, definitely. I wouldn't go as far as lying. Like,
hello.
You can lie, but I would be very careful about how you lie, because I think, for example, if you are like the Undertaker or someone who wants to die, like you want to get killed by the demon, lying outright about what role you are is risky, but telling people, I really think it's really important for me to stay alive. Like that sort of thing, where it's like the longer I stay alive, I think the longer this game can go. Because if a demon hears that, they're going to go, well, I want to kill that person. So it's tricky.
Now that you've told us that, it's not going to work.
Well, these are all things you learn, and then when you learn them, you then do the double bluff, and it works. And you just keep going back and forth.
And I'm not saying that we have Krimi here, who's already on the triple bluff.
All right.
Now no one's gonna trust me for the second game. I shot myself in the foot.
Yeah. Probably with me in deduction games, that's probably my Swedish accent. Probably makes me sus.
Why the Swedish accent?
I've noticed like if I don't know, like any game I play with foreigners that are deduction games, and I start talking, like people suss me out.
You can't trust a Swede, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still salty about the Kalmar agreement in 1640 something.
Take your seats.
Oh yeah.
The Kalmar Union.
I'm actually bisexual, so I like to stand awkwardly
That
beside
was in
her.
the 1600s. That was the 15th century.
Okay, nerd.
Nerd.
Everyone else has no idea what they're talking about.
I don't think Zoe is back yet.
I'm here. I'm just eating my
Oh,
pieces.
Oh, she's here.
All right. Has everyone taken
Claim
their
your seat.
seats?
Claim your seat, Zoe.
Yep. Sorry, it has reset.
Click on your name.
Click on your name.
There's no how.
You might have to refresh then.
Oh, it's let me do it now.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to send you all your characters.
Yay.
Can everyone see their character? Or tell me if you can't see your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see my character.
See it?
All right. Let me just do one last little bit of putting down tokens for things that need them. And I think that's all of them. That one. That one. Yep. Okay. Good night, everyone. Off to your cottages.
Good night.
Night.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. So what I think I'm going to try and do is be very careful about who I talk to here. And I'll try and bluff a role that would be useful. But then I might end up getting executed. That's the only problem. I might have to claim like one of a few good roles. I could just do the same as last time. Because I think the idea that I have is like I try and leak that I'm a really good role to the evil team, and then I'll hopefully know I can like cross-reference with that with who I've talked to, and maybe that'll work. I'm gonna have a quick look at like some ideas of how to play it anyway. Yeah, because I don't want the demon to know who I am. But if I like bluff as like an empath or a fortune teller, Undertaker maybe, just something like good. Or maybe a chef as well. That might be useful. I'll pick like 3 of those roles. Yeah, I need to think about who I want to know before the end of the night as well. just in case I die. So I'll have to have a bunch of notes ready for, like, who I've spoken to anyway. And then, of course, there is the fact that I could be drunk. I mean, the other way around would be like, I tell everyone I'm the Raven Keeper, and then there's no way I'm going to die. Because the demon would not do that. Because they risk me picking someone who is sus and finding out who they are. And it would mean I don't have, like, only one vote towards the end of the game. And then it also says, like, Raven Keeper would be a good bluff for, like, Slayer or Undertaker. Because they don't want to get killed early either. If you see a good two. If you're told nobody that you're a Raven Keeper and you're still alive, then there might be a spy. What does the spy do? Okay. So they see everything. So then they would have told the demon not to kill me. It's going to be challenging. Like, this one, I feel like you need to really keep an eye on who's talking to, but it's so difficult when you're also trying to speak to people as well. So, we shall see. I guess if people might think I'm a saint if I don't say anything though. I can get executed though. If I get executed, then I'm useless. So they need to kill. So the bad team have got. It doesn't matter. It does matter if I'm poisoned though. If I get poisoned and then killed, what happens? That would be a great play. I guess if you're a poisoner and you, like, poison the Undertaker, then they get given the wrong thing. That would be an interesting play. Knowing Nicky might chuck a Baron in this time. Just for the chaos. More outsiders. Could be interesting. I think... What's the best way of not dying? I feel like people are going to be quite reluctant to execute, which is going to work in my favour. But I will... I think if I speak just in generic language about how I have a powerful role, then hopefully people won't want to kill me. But the evil team will think I'm really powerful. Maybe. Just rely on that, perhaps. We'll see. I ate along the nightstake. Always takes forever. I will ask about the poison plus kill combo though. I think that came up in our first game. So I think there was like speculation whether Putsy was poisoned. Let's go wait for Nick. I must be like bottom of the list or something. Although there's like, how many people are in front of me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, fair enough. If I'm 7 out of 10, that makes sense. I'm like really terrified of getting an evil roll because I have no idea how to play it.
Hello.
Hello.
So you are the Raven Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
So when you die at night specifically, so not if you're executed, only if you're killed by the demon, I will wake you up and I will ask you, hey, who do you want to find out about? And I will tell you their character.
Okay.
I will just outright say they are this, they are this. So you've probably got one of the most hard confirming abilities out there.
Yep.
But the downside is you have to be killed for it to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think the
Any
only question
questions?
the only question I had was can you get killed and poisoned in the same night so that your information is useless?
When you are killed, if you were poisoned, the poison goes away.
Okay, so it is.
So
correct.
you are always able to trust that information.
Unless I'm drunk.
Unless you're drunk, yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. Thank you.
See you. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, I think I'll be as coy as I can without being executed. The problem is if I get put up for execution and then I'll pretty much have to reveal my role, probably. I don't know what else I could like claim. I feel like if I accidentally claim someone else's role, I'm gonna get killed. So maybe, yeah, I'll keep it generic. But I don't know what I'm gonna say yet. I think people will definitely be less keen to execute after my incredibly bold play last game. I'm just going to write down as much as I possibly can, I think. I don't know, what do the numbers mean on... I'm good. Is that... Drunk... Custom note... Something bad. Oh, you can... surely you just put evil. Something bad. First night always takes fucking ages, man. I guess the downside of if I claim I'm generic strong roll, get killed immediately, I'm basically taking a stab in the dark at that point, with very little information. So I'm going to have to try and get people to tell me things, even though I will be the least trustworthy person. Are we done yet? Can I wake up? Any minute now. I've had a nice 8 hours. Any minute now. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, I haven't got any makeup. Shit. Oh my god, my family. My family died? Who killed you? I'm the Raven Keeper, I can find out. Wait, that's only if I died. You're gonna have to kill me so I can find out who killed you. Kill me, I'll pick someone at random, and then I'll work out who killed us both. So that's gonna work. God, it's taken so long, my god. It's like longer than a full day. Can't be that many questions, surely. Look, I must have taken like a sleeping pill, or like a handful of them. That's completely knocked out. My prediction is I get killed and I have no idea who any of the bad people are. So I pick some. Hello.
Hell yeah.
Trying to drag people in when
I'm
people are moving channel, it's always the worst.
I thought I'd taken like a handful of sleeping pills. Just completely.
Don't even try to move me, Nick. I will move myself.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Take 2.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Speedrun it again.
What do you mean take
So-
2? This is a completely different universe.
So
Where's the blood in my bed?
we'll go until past. So you got 10 minutes again.
Okay.
Yep.
Once again, I'll give you all 2-minute warning. Best of luck.
Is there a random mat?
Oh yes, there is a random at same as last time. Wow, so random. It's just like Gmod.
So random.
Oh, yeah, I like that game.
Sounds librarian again.
Oh, boss.
Always the
Yes,
same one.
Jaco.
Come grab a pint at the tavern.
I don't think the tavern will ever be free if Yako's playing.
Oh, you want to chat in the gardens?
Or me?
Can
Well-
I get some cinnamon? Cinnamon.
Meet me in the graveyard and I'll give you some cinnamon.
God, that's
Okay.
creepy.
Well, why do you get your cinnamon from the graveyard? Just buy it like a buy it at a supermarket like a normal
No,
person.
that's not where you get your cinnamon from.
No.
Neil.
It's dead camels, right? You make cinnamon out of?
I don't know where cinnamon comes from. I don't question it.
Come on, it grows off cinnamon roll trees, right?
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
just pick
yeah,
it
that's
off
what
the
they're
cinnamon
called.
rolls. That's how they get it.
Are we still talking about the sugar deal?
No, we've moved on now. We're all about cinnamon.
God, get in this
same person,
century,
Neil.
Cobus.
It's the same person, Neil.
Dom!
Dom, who was calling me?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay,
to
where
the
do you want to go?
Tavern, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making notes. Don't know about anyone else.
I tried
I
making
can
notes, but it
imagine
was too hard
Jaco
to
was
follow.
okay.
Yeah, but both
can-
this game and the last time we did this, I tried to make notes. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mm.
It would be
There's
nice
too many-
knowing who's speaking to who, but it's just so hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um,
There's a lot going on.
I feel like all the notes I wrote down last game were wrong as well. So we've outgrown notes. We don't listen to notes anymore.
We use our brain.
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous.
That just makes it more entertaining, Neil. Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Um,
Everyone just spending the entire day thinking of strategies. Yep.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just staring ahead of me. There is no thinking.
Trying not to fail on day one again.
Yeah. I mean, just don't execute anyone would be a good idea. Speaking from experience.
As long as there's no yesterday, we're fine. It's
no,
There might be though.
yeah. As long as there's no saint anymore, but there could still be. Yeah.
I'm the saint. Just
I'm the politician.
All right, nominating.
I'll be back in a bit.
No, I'm the politician.
No, I'm the
Why
politician.
would you claim to be a politician? You're gonna get murdered.
No, but really, I am the politician.
No,
I mean the mayor.
Neil's the jester.
There's no
the,
politician.
the jester loses if they die.
I'm the werewolf. I just have really hairy feet.
Unless you're a hobbit.
Yeah.
Although you are the saint, yes.
Yeah. Write that down. Write that down.
I'll write that down.
Don't-
Yeah, Neil's definitely.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Oh, Zoe is.
Neil is definitely the werewolf. He did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your friendly neighborhood werewolf.
Melville.
Yeah.
Hop over to the tavern for a pint, please.
Whoa.
Alex, do you want to go to the gardens?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Would anyone like to visit me in the library for some spice sales?
I love spices. I'm on my way.
Very enthusiastic about those spices.
I've got like a bunch of notes of who's been talking, but I don't know if it's gonna help.
Yeah, I kind of started doing that and I forgot.
I realized that those notes become useless very quickly.
I also
because
wrote-
it just does not matter.
Yeah, I wrote Zoe wasn't moving, and then Zoe moved, so I've got to take them out of that list now.
Like the info does not matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
if
can
it's gonna
try
be
to
like
figure
last
out-
game, possibly it's gonna sell some spices.
Yeah.
You can
Plus,
try to figure out who is the demon and who talked to the other people to give the information of the roles, but the amount of people that have talked to other people is just too high. You can't keep track of that.
yeah, I'm just gonna have a giant list of pairs or trios of people, and no way of like
No way of figuring out who's
understanding
who.
it at all. I need some sort of information.
It's just not gonna work.
Yo, Kobus,
Yes, Yako.
hop over to the tavern again. I forgot.
Okay.
Okay.
Again?
Times 2. This is going great. This is the way to play the game.
That's a boring way.
I'm having a great time.
Maleville, want a shrine?
Sure.
Clearly, we're both useless, aren't we, Jonas?
Yeah. Well,
Because
hey,
no one wants
now we're alone.
No one-
together, no? Move.
I mean, no one wants to speak to us, so clearly we're both
Yeah.
of no consequence to anyone. So that's what I'm gathering. I'm glad
I kind of want to speak to someone though, but not you. Sorry.
Oh, okay, well, it just confirms I'm useless.
Oh, Neil, if you're being useless, hop over to the tavern.
Okay, sure. Hello.
So, are you the demon?
No, I'm not the demon.
Okay, understandable. Which one are you then?
Well, I'm not a minion, and I'm not an outsider. But I can't be much more specific than that, unfortunately.
Oh, cool.
I will be useful.
You will be useful,
Yes, I will be.
but you don't have any
I know,
info
yeah,
right now.
I know that's pretty suspicious, but I
No,
don't
no,
have,
no, no. That
unfortunately, I
tracks
don't
in my
have,
mind.
I don't
That
have
tracks
anything
in
for
my
you.
mind. That tracks in my mind.
Okay.
I do have some information.
Okay.
And that is that either Dom or Kobus is being very suspicious. One of those two.
Okay.
They're lying about things.
All right. Is that because you know something about them?
Yeah, I know something.
Okay. As in one of the roles that know one or two
Yep.
people? Okay.
Yep, one of the roles.
All right.
2-minute warning.
Yep.
Okay.
And one of them is lying about things.
Okay. Just
Yep.
one of them. Just one of them. Okay,
Yeah.
so you know.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
they
okay, I
might
get
be
you.
both as
I
well,
get you.
but like one of them at least.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll note that down.
Yep. Back to Times Square.
All right. Yeah. See you in a bit.
Fit in.
This game is so much easier to run in Discord because
Yeah.
actually being in separate Discord channels means you can just talk to people, not have to try and
Yeah,
whisper
usher someone
things
away.
while people's eyes are closed and do hand signals. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's fun in person, but in
Yeah.
Discord it is so much easier to run.
I need like a huge space, big
Yeah.
house.
Have you played Two Rooms and a Boom?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. It's so fun.
This is gonna be an interesting round, I think.
Alright, I'm officially locking down this channel.
Lockdown.
Lock it down.
And I haven't talked to anyone. Are you just gonna vote me out again? Because I haven't talked to anyone.
Nope. So I know nothing about you. And I've also learnt my lesson.
Alec, take your seat.
Oh wait, is
Yeah.
it time to vote?
Sit the fuck
Yeah.
down.
Everyone make sure you've taken your seat. I think it's just Dom's been kicked out again. It seems to do that
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
My Wi-Fi drops out.
Alright, any nominations?
No.
If I don't nominate anybody, can I just talk about things?
For like a minute, but
Yeah.
not too long.
Yeah. No nominations.
Alright.
Okay.
No nominations? Does anyone want to say anything, or should I close the day? Go tonight.
I'd like
Alex, your shipment of oregano will arrive later.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Where's my nutmeg?
Appreciate
Where's
it.
my pigeon?
Was that?
Where's my nutmeg and my pigeon?
He'll arrive in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you do pigeon delivery?
Is that
Shit, we
business
need to
minutes or?
Yeah, PayPal
I
so
think
last
Yato
century.
wanted to actually say something about the game.
Oh wait. Oh, I see,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm enjoying the LARP. I have some information that either Kobus or Dom is being very suspicious.
Oh.
Are we?
Really?
Oh, can you give more details than just suspicious?
One of them is lying about their role, and I am one of the cons that has information. I'm not willing to put too much more knowledge than that, but they're acting suspicious. One of them.
Alright, I have information that
You wanna
Dom
nominate someone?
He's a good boy.
Or not?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I do also have information. Well, either Kobus or Zoe is bad.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait, who said that again?
Marius,
Marius.
you're a troublemaker.
Sus. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
How come?
I'm the investigator, and one of them is the poisoner.
Well, then we should kill.
On the
Gordon.
other hand, Crimson, I'm the virgin,
Yeah.
so you could just try to vote for me. And if you're a townsfolk, the investigator, like you say you are, you will just die.
Well,
But,
I'm not sure if
Kobus,
it's your
you could also
Zoe.
nominate yourself and kill yourself to prove you're a virgin.
Yeah, but I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
Please go
Well,
ahead. Go ahead.
That is an option. I will just confirm that is an option.
Yeah.
I didn't
You have to
say.
vote.
I love this game.
I didn't.
I've been
start-
wanting to see this happen.
I didn't start
a
off
sick
saying anything
kink.
because I don't think this is suspicious enough. Because it could be you or Zoe. It is a bit more sus now that Yak also says it's you or Dom wasn't. But
you could also have been poisoned.
oh, true. Okay. But then would I know there was a poisoner?
Well, that
Oh,
might
I
have been
guess-
Nick telling you that
Maybe.
there is
If
a
you-
poisoner in play, and
If
but
you were
not
the
which players
poisoned
it is.
investigator, I could tell you the right players but the wrong role, the wrong players but the right role, both wrong, both right, any combination. It's
Right,
like,
so-
yeah.
I guess maybe I don't know. I think that's the role. My bad.
All right, I'm not hearing any
So-
nominations,
Oh,
so I
can
think.
I
Oh, yeah.
nominate Corbus.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Zoe nominates
Oh.
Cobus,
Yeah.
and Zoe dies instantly. Good night, everyone.
Fuck's sake,
I think
Zoe.
Val was poisoned.
Fuck's sake.
Good night, everyone.
Uh,
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Ow.
Okay. That went well. Fuck's sake. The first day we killed... Okay, largely my fault. We killed the Saint and lost instantly. And now Zoe fucking nominates the Virgin and instantly dies. Oh, Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. I don't think that there could be anything else, right? I think... Yeah, Cobus had to be the Virgin, right? Okay, I need to think about who I want to find. Who do I want to find out? I guess I want to check Dom then. Because if one of Cobus or Dom were lying... I don't think it means Zoe's bad. I think... Because Zoe nominated Cobus, and if that's the case, if Cobus is Virgin, then the nominator immediately dies, which was Zoe. I think that's what just happened. I don't think it could be anything else. Oh, based on the investigator info. But then why would you kill yourself? Oh, I see. But then why would you kill yourself if you were the poisoner? That would be crazy. Oh yeah, who was it? It was Zoe or Cobus, yeah. So, oh yeah, that doesn't make any sense. The fuck? Are we... That doesn't add up at all. Oh, so that could mean Marius is bullshitting though. Yeah, Marius could be bullshitting. Because they were the one who said that Zoe or Cobus was bad. And so, oh, that's what it is, isn't it? Okay, if I get killed, then I'm picking Marius. Because they've just sown discontent, effectively. Yeah, because Zoe heard that two things lined up on Cobus and was like, okay, I'll nominate Cobus. Instantly died. Hopefully Zoe wasn't anything good. Like, anything useful. Was it good? If they're not a very useful character, sure. Because then we've basically proven Cremy was bullshitting. But yeah, at least I know who to pick if I get killed now. But I still don't really want to give away anything. I kind of... If Yakko is telling the truth, that means Dom is also bad. So maybe Cremy said that to take away attention from Dom. Oh yeah, that's true as well. There's so many fucking layers to this game. My God. I can't keep up. Yeah, would you want to kill... You wouldn't want to kill yourself if you're the spy, though. The spy wants to stay alive the whole time, so... I feel like in the first game we played, the most logical explanation was the correct one. And so far I'm leaning to what I said before. So like, Marius taking away attention from Dom by confirming Cobus was... Well, not confirming Cobus was bad, but like, backing up Yakko's information, I'm going to assume Yakko is good for the time being. And maybe... So Marius could be... Not the bit about Yakko. You don't think... Oh, I mean, yeah, Yakko could be in on the whole thing as well. Yakko not being good. Is that the questionable bit? I feel like I will... So if Yakko is one of those, that's only starting information. Custom note, yeah. Why do I need a custom note? Okay. Yeah. We're good now. Hello.
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 Good morning, everyone. It is a great morning. I think one of you has just realised what might have happened last night.
No.
I dunked the whole night, and I have no idea.
So it's a very good morning for everyone except Alex, who died horribly in the middle of the night.
Oh no, no.
My people I've sent shipments to.
All right, so we will go 10 minutes. So at 10:02, I want everyone back in the town square. You're free to discuss as you would like.
Yo, Dom.
Okay, well, Marius was talking out
Yeah.
of their ass yesterday, so like.
Evan.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Marius, you said either Zoe or Cobus is bad, and none of them.
And neither of them are
And now we're both confirmed
Now,
good.
now
so...
we know that we're both good.
Well,
Zoe is dead.
he could have been. He could have been poisoned, and because the poisoner triggers first before
At least
any
I got that
other roll.
information correct.
Hmm.
There's a poison red flag.
Well, however, if Zoe was the saint and nobody's claiming the other one, there is a drunk, so it could have been drunk as well.
There's a saint?
Yeah.
Yes, Zoe was a saint.
No.
Who knows?
No, Zoe wasn't the saint, because if she was, we would have lost.
No, only because only
Why are you saying
execution.
she's a saint then?
No, because if someone dies by nominating the Virgin, they are executed.
But
I will just chime in for a moment to say as well, the only way what just happened could have happened, so I'm not giving anything away here. The only way is that Cobus was the Virgin and Zoe was a townsfolk, specifically, not an outsider. Just clarifying that information.
Well, I feel very stupid, but I guess my night was sabotaged, and at least we now know. Yakko was saying it's Cobus or Dom. At least now we know it's Dom.
No, I know. I knew Alex was good, and I knew Dom was good. I mean, it could have been a spy. Dom can be a spy though.
Stop.
I guess.
Don't take my last account into any consideration.
I'm sorry.
I
What?
think I had been poisoned, or I was drunk. I think
I was poisoned. Wait, there is a drunk and a poisoner.
No, I was poisoned.
No, I'm the politician.
No, I was poisoned.
Yeah, no, that's right. If there is a drunk and a poisoner, both of those things could have happened.
I am the washerwoman, and I got information that either Cobus or Dom is the chef. Cobus is confirmed virgin, and Dom is saying that he's not the chef.
Well, I was the investigator, and it tells me that one of two, in this case Zoe or Cobus, it told me one of them was a poisoner.
I mean,
that's clearly not the case, but I guess there is a poisoner.
The other outsiders want to step up.
I am an empath, and I know Dom is good, but it could still be a spy.
I don't think any other outsider can step up, because if both me and Yakko got the wrong information, then one of us is a drunk and the other was poisoned.
Yes, but that means there's still another outsider. Either the butler, the police, or the saint.
Yeah.
All of which would want to be known.
Oh, there's three. Oh, right. Or is there two or three?
No, there's two.
That's only if there's a Baron, right?
There's two. So yeah,
if there is a Baron, there will be exactly two outsiders.
Yeah.
And only if there is a Baron.
So either one of Crimson or Yakko is evil and lying to us, or one of them is drunk, but that means there's another outsider who isn't revealing themselves.
Well, either one of us is... No.
Even if one of you was drunk, which I'm perfectly willing to accept, that means there's another outsider who isn't revealing themselves.
Well,
Or,
didn't
or
we
someone
establish
who's
Zoe was a
drunk who
saint?
doesn't
Didn't
know.
someone say that earlier?
I say we just kill everyone.
Someone might
Scorched
be
earth.
drunk and doesn't know, you know.
Claire, she only has one vote.
So I'm now. Yeah, I get what Kobus is saying, and I'm now strictly believing that fucking creamy fucking cunt is an evil guy.
What did I do? You also accused Kobus.
Yes, but I got an confirmation, and I fully believe that Dom is not the chef.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no
well,
reason for me not to say I'm the chef.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
so-
poisoned, first of all, and the second of all, the only reason I did say, okay, it might be Kobus or Zoe then, and I already started with, I don't think that's enough information to lynch anyone.
Yeah, true.
But you accused them first.
Yeah, true. But
You're
it
the one
cannot be-
playing me right here.
Yep, but it cannot be either one of them.
Oh,
But
God, we're all
you're
being
the one
played.
playing me. You got me to accuse Kobus.
Well, does anyone else have anything they want to share before we
Yeah,
just go in a loop?
I mean, yeah, and this is still, we have 7 minutes left, so
Whatever.
Yeah,
I
you can
admit
start
I
private
made a
conversations
mistake.
if you want to. Nominations aren't open yet, so you can still go off and do private conversations.
I mean, fuck it. It's okay. It's
What are
fine.
you-
If anyone wants to lynch me, my power only worked at the beginning of the game anyway, so I'm dead weight now because I was
Oh,
poisoned.
Cobus, do you want to go to the gardens?
Feel free.
Sure.
Would anyone like some cumin or some?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'd like some
No.
cumin. Can dead guys have
we-
cumin?
Oh, me too.
I
actually.
can
Me
ship it
too.
to your grave.
Norway?
I'll contact your state for any
Oh,
payments.
thanks.
Yeah,
Who-
I'll
I wanna- I
I'll be
wanna-
I'll be at the graveyard.
Amazing.
Is it a
okay.
free for all who's joining or?
You're supposed to specifically
people.
group up with people before you leave. by the
Only
way.
dead
Yeah.
people.
So who do you want to
So
get?
Zoe,
in?
you may come to the graveyard if
On
you
my
want
way.
Oh,
some
Alex
spicy
already
shit.
there. Oh. Alex invited himself.
Yo,
Oh,
Creamy,
that's-
Creamy.
Yeah, want to chat?
Yeah, let's go tavern. Let's hash this out.
Wow, there's 3 people in the.
Yes,
There you
dead
are.
people can still talk.
And only one of, actually 2 of them are dead, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless Dom is, I don't know. Says
I
Dom
feel
is
like
good
I
for
had a
me.
logical explanation, and then all of that came along, and I was like,
Oh.
no, I've got no fucking idea.
I mean, I was also creamy because he said
Yeah.
Zoe or Cobus was bad.
yeah, my original thought was like, Crimea was like deflecting from Dom, because like, I think Yako said one of Dom and Cobus were lying, so I was like, maybe Marius is like trying to push it towards Cobus so that someone votes for Cobus and then dies. But I mean, the poison and the drunk just fucks with everything, doesn't it?
I mean,
So you claimed empath, right?
yeah.
And so what was your information first and second night?
I didn't really say anything. I did say something, but it didn't really come into play anyway.
You didn't tell anyone how many people were alive on either side.
Well, no, the only thing I get to know is my neighbors, if they're good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew you said Alex and Dom were good last night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless
Unless
I
you
don't know,
got
one of
poisoned.
them is a spy, I guess. Or if
yeah.
I'm poisoned.
Oh god, yeah, that as well. It's just like a million different factors.
But I got the same info last night, so I don't think I got poisoned.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And that was
Hello.
before Alex got killed, yeah. Hello. Okay, that's interesting.
Hello, Yako.
Hello.
What's a drug dealer have to talk to 2
Exhausted.
dead people? Sorry,
True.
spice dealer.
Oh wait, they're both dead. That's true. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the drug dealers. It's the drug dealer with the dead people because they were the people that ordered. Clearly, they have to figure out what to do now.
Yeah, who's gonna pay for it?
Yeah.
Mal, how do you put notes on people?
If you click the plus, like hover over and click the plus, then there's a custom note thing.
God's sake, I've lost my seat again.
Stop standing up.
Just keep walking around the room.
Neil,
Yep.
Arion Less,
Which room?
Library?
Sure, let's go.
Damn.
Hello.
Well, I have no information to give, but
Right.
all my information is out in the public. But
Yeah, I know. Do you know who anyone else is for sure, or are you pissing in the
I
wind
know
like
that
me as
Dom
well?
is
Dom is good.
Dom is good.
Yeah, because I mean, if we believe that, then Jonas is probably telling the truth, right?
2-minute warning, just heads up.
So, yeah. So Jonas says Dom and Alex were good both the first 2 nights,
Mm-hmm.
which would mean Dom, Jonas, Alex, you are all good.
Would that mean that Jonas is the?
Or Jonas could be spy. Yeah.
Yeah, he could be empath, or he could be.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna put a
I
10
always, yeah.
empath on him still. Just in case
I always try and think of the most logical explanation, because that's what worked in the first game we did.
My current logical explanation is that Crimson is evil and trying to do some kind of play.
Yeah.
And did not think about someone else getting poisoned.
I will tell you what I am very quickly, but don't share this with anyone else.
I will.
I'm Ravenkeeper, so I haven't told anyone anything so far. But if I do die, my current thing would be pick Marius just to find out.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what
Either we find out that Crimson
Marius
isn't
or
lying.
Yeah.
We either find out that Crimson was poisoned and isn't lying, and then we vote Jaco, or the other way around.
Yeah, I don't really know who to vote.
Yeah.
There's so much like danger with the Saint and stuff out there.
Yeah. I mean, the Saint would have revealed themselves by now.
Yeah, probably.
Like I did a think about this. If there's an outsider that hasn't revealed themselves, it would have to be the recluse. But even then, them revealing themselves would give more information than them hiding.
True.
Wrap it up. Back to the town.
See you in a bit.
You say that Zoe was a saint then?
I mean, I
When
did
did I
claim
say
it on day
that?
one, so
That was a joke that was going on beyond.
Oh my
I
god.
claimed it.
dude.
Oh yeah.
That's clearly false. The Saint is an outsider, and she died from the ticket.
But I am a saint, so.
You're dead.
Yeah,
All right.
Nothing.
Nominations are now open.
Yep. I nominate Crimson.
All right, straight to the point. You have 30 seconds to.
On the basis that I'm the washerwoman, I got info that Kobus or Dom is the chef, and the whole last round nomination I think proved that wrong. So I've been either poisoned or I'm a drunk, and since there are no other outsiders, I think I've been poisoned, and Creamy is just lying about his theme. I'm done.
My
Crimi,
turn?
your defense.
Well, I am an investigator and I got the info that either Kobus or Zoe is a poisoner. I only got that out once Jaco was already throwing fingers, and I thought, well, at that point, might as well give my side of the info board. I already prefaced that by saying, I don't think we should lynch anyone yet, because it's not enough info. We don't know many roles anyway. And I could also have been poisoned or I'm drunk, but there's no other outsider. So I don't think there's a drunk. So only one person can be poisoned. And as far as I know, since I'm the investigator and my info proved to be fake, Jaco must be bad because I was poisoned. So he was just lying, trying to get someone out. That's my
Alex also threw some sus on
Yeah,
Jack.
I'm opening it up to the floor now. Anyone want to discuss? Go
I'm gonna
for
see
it.
how people vote in a minute.
Alex
Yeah.
also threw some sus on Jaco, so
Well, the dead
Yeah.
can talk, Alex.
Yeah, you can talk,
So
Alex.
I can talk. Yeah. So full disclosure, I am a fortune teller. I was a fortune teller before I died. Either Neil or Yako is a demon or a red herring. That's all I know.
Neil or
What do
Jaco?
you have to say, Neil?
Well,
Either Neil or Yako. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna put all the cards on the table.
So you only had one chance to find out, right?
I
'cause you
had
died
only
on the
one
second.
chance because I died on the second night. Yeah.
Oh, didn't you have two though then?
No, if you die, if you hit N with the thing open, It shows you the Knight Order, and the imp kills before most people get to use their ability. So
that sucks.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
since that's the case, in my
So it can.
according
no.
to my knowledge, it's Neil is either a red herring or a demon if Alex is telling the truth, because
What are you talking
about? Or
I am
you.
actually the washerwoman.
Or you.
Sure,
You could
it
also
could
be the red herring.
Yeah, it could be me. Yeah, I could also.
You
be
know
a red
what?
herring, yeah.
On one hand, now Yako is getting accused by two people. On the other hand, this is kind of a redo of the previous day where Yako accused Kobus. So then I was also like, yeah, Kobus seems sussy. So I would still not be willing to lynch anyone today, to be honest. But if it's anyone, then
I'm pretty
Yako is
confident in
really-
lynching someone, just because I'm pretty sure there is a poisoner out there. I don't think there's any outsiders. So
no,
one
there's
of you
definitely
two
a
is
poisoner,
lying.
and there's definitely no outsiders.
Yeah, so definitely one of you two is
Okay.
lying.
But then, well, it's not. Well, it could be Neil, but what are the chances it's Yako?
Yeah,
And
one of you two are
Also,
lying.
he-
Neil, I
I-
don't care about. Neil has not lied. I've not
Yeah.
spoken
Yeah, but
to him.
Yako's getting accused by Alex as well, and I know I'm not.
Mm.
I know I'm not bad. I know I'm the investigator, so I know that Yako is lying. So it must be Yako, from my
Okay,
perspective.
I think
fine with both of us being lynched.
I'm fine
Right.
with that too. I'm fine with that too.
Unless
absolutely.
anyone has any new information to bring up, I think we're going to start this vote. So it will start from Neil and go clockwise. 4 votes are needed to put Crimmy on the chopping block. Zoe and Alex, a reminder, you are dead, so you only have 1 vote for the rest of the game. So be careful when you use it. Alright, I'm going to start the countdown. Three votes is not enough to put Crimmy on the chopping block.
I should have voted.
I nominate Yako.
Sorry, who was that?
Marius.
Ah, cool. Alright. I think we can probably skip the prosecution defense. I think we've...
It's me versus him. So
Yep.
we
Does
already
anyone
know.
have any more information they want to share before I start this countdown? Alright, then. It's going to start from Zoe, going clockwise. All the same information as last time.
Ugh.
Four votes is just enough. Yako is on the chopping block. Any more nominations? Doesn't sound like anyone has any nominations. Alright, I think I'm going to call the day there then. Yako has been executed. The game continues. Good night, everyone.
Peace.
Your shipments will arrive tonight.
Okay, yeah, no fucking idea. I was like, I don't want to vote. That's interesting what Alex said though. I don't understand the second part of this. I wanted to ask Nick about it, but didn't really get the chance. So you choose 2 players, and you learn if either is a demon, but there's 1 red herring. Okay, I get it now. So, what are the chances that Alex... Choose 2 players. So he got told one of them was a demon. But we didn't win the game, which means probably one of us is a red herring, which means they're probably going to jump on me next turn, which is not good. Because I really don't want to be executed. So I might have to just reveal my role at this point. But I don't want to do that, because then the demon won't kill me. So if Yako was washerwoman, he might have been poisoned. Alex might have been poisoned, but I feel like maybe Nick wouldn't have necessarily given him a lie. I think I'm still on Marius. If I get killed, I think I'm still going to pick Marius. Putsley and Mal. So Putsley has been speaking to Marius, Zoe. That's the two I got written down. Mal has spoken to Alex. And then Alex died. That's interesting. So they spoke on day 1. Did Alex use his vote? Oh, he did. Oh no, he still got it. Okay. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh. Good morning, everyone. Did
Yeah.
everyone sleep well? I can tell you Jonas slept really well. They're never waking up.
Not surprised.
I see.
Alright, it is down to 6. We will go... how are we feeling? Do we think 10 minutes has been enough time? Too much time? Not enough time?
I
Seems
think
about
it's
right.
been enough time.
I
I think at this point in the game, it's fine.
Alright, well let's go 10 past then.
At the risk of sounding ridiculous, I will paint an even bigger target on myself, and now accuse Neil.
Okay.
We're not accusing anything yet.
No nominations yet, just...
No nominations. I will talk about this throughout the day. I just want to point out that at the end of last day, we went with Yako because Alex said, I guess it could be a red herring, but either Yako or Neil is either the demon or a red herring, and it's not Yako, because otherwise we would have won.
I don't know if Alex's information was correct. As in,
Cobus.
Even if it was correct,
It was
He
has
could still be a red
has to
herring.
be correct. It has to be correct,
Yeah.
but it
Well,
could
Well,
be
it
a
could
red.
be, yeah.
correct,
It
but
could be
then
a red herring.
one of them being a red herring and neither being a demon.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be correct,
So-
but it could be a red herring.
Okay, and then I guess it's not something important. Okay.
Yo, Cobus, pop
Yes,
over
yeah.
to the tavern for a bit.
I will
Okay.
say before people go, there's 6 people left. Oh, it's too late. They're gone. There's 6 people left, and if we haven't got any of the baddies, that means we're,
and I feel
3
like we
versus 3.
haven't.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the dead people can still. I believe most of them still have their
Yeah.
votes.
All of them still have
Yeah,
their
but I only
votes.
got 1 vote,
we have
so
to-
it's
There's
going
not
to be
three
pretty.
baddies. Yako is dead.
Unless
He
it's
was the
you.
poisoner.
Dom, do you want to speak in the shrine?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
The holy.
Okay,
Oh, hello.
so based off of the fact that Jonas was almost certainly the empath because he just died,
Yep.
and he said that you and Alex are both good on both occasions, I'm going to say, unless they were drunk, which again, there's like so many fucking things that could go wrong with this. I'm pretty sure you're good at this point.
Okay, yay.
Basically, don't kill me is what I'm going to tell you.
Are you Saint or
I'm
Slayer?
not a saint.
or-
I'm Ravenkeeper. So executing me would be a terrible, terrible idea. But I'm basically
okay.
at the point where no one's going to fucking... The demon's not going to kill me at this point. So I might as well just tell everyone who I am and get them on my side, because I feel like people are going to vote for me on this day, or I'm going to get put on the stand. So...
Okay, so who have you looked at? I know we can. 'Cause
Well,
the
I
poison is a
can't.
bit
I
risky.
can't. I can only look at someone if I get killed by the demon.
Ah,
So
okay.
I was trying to play it fairly coy about who I was to try and make them think I was some good role, but I guess if there's a spy, then that kind of fucks it a bit.
Yeah,
but
but if
if
being a
I've been
spy,
if
pretty
I've been
high.
alive for this long, then there might be a spy, and in which case they're just keeping me alive, because if I die to the demon, then I would be able to out one of them.
Okay.
So, I mean, if Zoe and Yako were who they say they were, it would be Putsley, Marius, Mal. So, what do you have a role like that you can share, or?
Yeah, I'm one of the townsfolk, but I'm not one that gathers information, so it's kind of limited down a bit. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to die.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, that's what I've told everyone else as well. So
All right.
I think Jonas did say I was a good person though,
Yeah.
and so
I feel like 2 days in a
everyone
row,
else.
if Jonas got told that you and Alex were good, it's unlikely that you're bad. I'm not saying it's impossible, but
Just a slight clarification.
Okay.
Doesn't change what you're saying, but based on what you know, what you're saying, I assume that you believe that Jonas is the empath. If Jonas was the empath, on the second night he would have been getting information about Dom and Cobus, not Dom and Alex, because Alex was dead
right. Okay.
when Jonas got the information.
Okay.
Just a
So Jonas
little.
didn't understand their role, but also it doesn't really change anything. But yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't change anything about Dom
Yeah, from what I'm
specifically,
saying,
but
yeah.
No,
just
it
thought
does
I'd
prove
clarify.
that
Yeah.
he knew Cobus was good, but I think most people knew Cobus was good by that time.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So the whole yeah, I mean, most of the game I've been thinking, if I get killed, I'm gonna pick Marius to find out who they are, because
Yeah.
they're almost certainly something bad. I just don't know what.
Have you spoken to Mal at all?
No, Mal's been very coy, from what I've seen.
Yeah. I've
been
not
in,
heard
been in
anything
town
about
square
him
with me
at
quite a
all.
lot. But the one thing I do know is the first night I think Mal and Alex spoke. So
Yeah,
if
Alex was pretty
let anything
open about what he
slip-
was.
Okay, so if Alex let something slip and then got killed.
Yeah, he was like, I know 2 players, but they
Right.
could be a red herring. There's only 1 player that does that.
Right,
So
okay,
I was like,
that's
oh.
dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
so
like-
that's what's making me think Mal is almost certainly bad.
Yeah.
Because, like, he would have been able to, well, like, I guess he might be the demon, but, because I feel like Marius is playing it very fast and loose if they are the demon.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean,
well, I think that's everything. As such.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, my inclination would be probably try and lynch Mal, but Mal's going to get really annoyed at me if I try and do that.
We'll see.
Yeah, I guess if what we don't want is everyone to gang up on me, which I think might happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I haven't said anything. I need to go and spread
Yeah,
the
go talk to
word.
other people, and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
try and talk to Mal.
Well, yeah, just don't tell them who I am.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right. Go back
Alright,
to
see
the
ya.
town square. See ya.
Focused.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey Mal, do you want to speak in the gardens?
Sure.
Dom? No. Hello,
Hello.
possibly demon.
I'm not the demon.
I know. Well, I don't know that. I think you are. I know that I'm probably
I'm
gonna
but a red
die
herring.
this day.
How long we got left?
4 minutes.
Zoe, do you want to speak in the shrine?
Sure.
Hello. I'm not bad.
Okay.
I
don't
promise.
think bad, so.
Good. My current guess is it's probably Putsley, Marius, Mal.
Okay, let me write this down.
So I don't think it's Dom, based off of the fact that Jonas had information the first 2 nights about them having 2 good players next to them.
Okay.
And after Alex died, that would have been Cobus and Dom.
Yeah.
So Dom kind of, unless Jonas got poisoned or something, which is possible.
Yeah.
But I always try and go with like the most logical explanation in this game. That's how I've played it so far.
Okay, well, us dead people are gonna put Marius on the stand, and I'm
Yep.
gonna use my vote. So.
You're going to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think
Oh, sorry. I'm
it has to be a live person. Right?
neglected to mention. I did neglect to mention that an alive person has to make the nomination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember who said it, but someone's probably alive, and we'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm just going around to all the good people and telling them not to vote for me. Essentially, at this point, because I think I'm about to get attacked by Crummy. So
What are you? What's your role?
I'm the Raven Keeper.
What?
I'm the Raven Keeper.
Fuck is that? Wait, was I last time?
Yeah, I think you were, but you didn't get to
Okay.
use it. So I haven't
Yeah.
got to use it as well.
That's fine.
So I've been like quite coy about who I am because I
Okay.
want the bad guys to think I'm something good, but there
Yeah.
might be a spy, so they might already know I'm completely used or I would be. It would be bad for me them to kill.
Yeah. Has anyone
Um,
claimed to you anything specific?
Dom didn't say anything specific. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, the only exact roles I know are the ones you already know, probably just Jonas, Alex, Ghost. So
Okay.
I mean,
'Cause Alex
Yako.
thought that Dom was bad originally because Alex claimed to Dom and then Alex died.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
but then I saw Alex and Mal had a chat as well, and apparently
Right.
Alex was being a bit fast and loose.
Okay.
2-minute warning, just heads up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So like Alex, yeah. So Dom was saying that Alex was quite open with their information.
Okay.
And I know Alex and Mal did have a chat on day one as well,
Hmm.
which is pretty suspicious.
Very sussy.
I mean, I'm not like completely trusting of Dom, but I am completely happy going in on Marius or Mel.
Yeah, me too. Let's
So,
do it.
all right, yeah,
Sounds good.
makes sense. See you back there.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, so many sussy things happening.
I've got no idea what's going on.
Who's ready to die?
I know Yako has been pulling you one by one. Don't let him convince you he was the poisoner, please.
All right, I'm locking down the town square. No one can leave.
What do I want to
Don't let the persuasive Finnish man blind your judgment. The poisoner? Well, no. No. Alex could not have. Look, no. Okay. No. Hold on. Hold on.
It's like a
This is
Sherlock
perfect.
moment.
Assume I'm bad. Believe Yako. Believe Yako. I'm bad. And
What?
What?
no,
is
believe
this?
Yako.
What?
Believe Yako. Fine. I'm fine with it. You can believe Yako. If he was poisoned, then we know for sure that Alex wasn't poisoned in the first night. So we know that his info is absolute. And if it's Yako or Neil, and Yako is dead, and the game still goes on, then Neil must be the demon.
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. I
I will
told
just
everyone
mention-
this was gonna happen.
I will just mention a brief clarification. When Alex has been referring to the red herring, that isn't just as in like, "Ooh, I was poisoned." The fortune teller is given a red herring that triggers as the demon, because
that-
otherwise it would be
10%
way
chance.
too strong of an ability.
Is that one
because you would
person
just-
who is stuck? Like, there's one.
Yes,
fixed
what
person.
that one person for the whole game will be a red herring.
10%, though, that's not something to go off on.
I have a question that. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
I have
Who's
a
that?
question because I forgot one very important aspect of this game. Like, almost half the people are dead by now, and I can't. What is the end condition? Like,
So either the demon needs to die for the good team to win, or there's two ways for evil to win: either kill all the good players, or get it down to 2 people left alive, one of which is the demon.
okay.
Sounds like a question an evil person would ask. Hmm.
Well, I mean, as a good person, I want to know how to win, right?
Hmm.
So we have suspicions about somebody, but we don't know if they're bad or the demon. So we just have to execute them and hope we win, basically.
Yeah, it's and I think it's also worth clarifying because in quite a few social deduction games at the moment, if it was 3v3, the game would be over. So the fact that the game isn't over doesn't rule out the fact that there's still 3 evil people, if that makes sense.
Just
Yeah,
It's
I was
like-
thinking about that from like Among Us. Like, if
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's a bit of a weird difference in that everything revolves around the demon. All right, our nominations are open.
And dead people nominate.
Dead people cannot nominate, but they can use their vote.
I nominate Neil.
Whoa.
All right, your
Slander.
prosecution.
Yeah, okay. I think you all already know everything there's worth telling. I know Yako has been spouting pure, unadulterated, unfiltered bullshit in your ear. I hope that it's gone down the other one and into a shithole where it belongs, where his opinion stands. But if not, and you still believe that Yako wasn't the poisoner, then you can still believe that he was poisoned the first night. If what he's saying is true, which it isn't, but if you do believe him, then Alex couldn't have been poisoned the first night, and then his knowledge that it's Yako or Neil, the demon, still stands, and Yako is dead, so he's not the demon. So we know it must be Neil. Yeah, sure, there's a red herring, but it's 1 in 10. That's not something to base your actions on. If it's a red herring, unlucky. But 90% of the time, if we kill Neil, we win the game.
All right, Neil, your defense.
My defense is I am the Raven Keeper. Obviously, the evil team don't want to kill me until the end or at all, because I would know who one of them is. I am pretty confident with Jonas, Alex, and Kobus being good, and Zoe probably as well. And I've spoken to many of the good people today, and I've told them the situation. I think Maris is probably evil. So please don't vote for me. If you vote for me, you'll get no information from my role. I'll be completely useless. All
right,
that's it.
I will open it up to the floor.
I trust Neil with my life.
Why until the end? Raven Keeper just says if you die at night, you choose one player,
Because
and you don't learn necessarily who's bad. You just learn who one person is.
That's not that powerful. If I said that at the start, and you wouldn't kill me, because
what?
Yeah.
If I'd said to everyone I was the Raven Keeper at the start of the game, why would you kill?
Demon would want to target him.
Yeah, sure, but you're making it out like you're the most important role in the game. You just learn one character.
I'm not the most important, but I am pretty important at this point if I get killed. But
and
at this point, it's too late because, you know.
Now you won't get killed at night.
The thing is,
yeah, exactly.
Based on
I had to
Maris's argument, we're either killing an innocent or a baddie or an innocent, and I'd rather not do that because there's only 3 good people left.
Yes.
Kill Neil and then kill me. Well, you won't get to that because we would win. Or kill me and then kill Neil. I'm fine with whichever. I am 100% sure Neil is a demon. And it's not that big of a loss. He's making it out to be like, if we kill him, we'll lose. But that's not true because he just learns one character. At this point of the game, we already know who most people's roles are. It's not that, it's kind of useless at this point.
Keeping me alive at this point is very useful because I'm one of the few good alive people that they don't want to kill. So I have.
But you've also not provided any info so far, and what you can provide is minuscule.
I don't think it's that big of a deal if he lives or dies. That's my opinion on this because it's either Jacko was good and we're killing the evil Neil, or Neil's bad and Jacko was good. So it's we either take a gamble that that Jacko was definitely bad, or
it's not a gamble though. Because it doesn't.
Or we take a guaranteed risk. But if we take a guaranteed risk, one of them was definitely innocent, in which case there's definitely 3 bad people left.
Sorry,
I'd rather take the gamble than definitely make sure there's 3 evil people, 2 evil people left at that point.
But it's still not a gamble because we know that one of them is
That's
a demon, not a bad person. So if Yako was a demon, then the game would have ended. Well, he could still be a bad person. I know he was a poisoner. But that just means that Neil must be the demon.
Alright, I'm not hearing any new information, so I'm going to start the vote. It's going to start from Putsley going clockwise. Reminder, if you're dead, you only have 1 vote for the rest of the game. 3 votes are needed to put someone on a chopping block. Oh, actually, sorry, Dom, make sure you've taken your seat. It's kicked you out again.
Is your chair broken?
Alright.
Yeah, it's real dodgy.
Who is not enough to put Neil on the chopping block? Any further nominations?
Fumbled.
Why did you vote
I will
Kobus?
nominate Mal.
Yeah, what the hell, Kobus?
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
Kobus,
right.
you want it? Kobus,
Nominate Mal.
Alright. Your prosecution.
First of all, assuming all the information I've been told is correct, which it isn't, but assuming that, which is that there are no pairs, which means, and assuming no people are dead, assuming Yako was poisoned and wasn't lying for other reasons, that means it can't be Crimson, and it has to be either Mal or Neil, or Dom. because there is no other way the pairs work out.
All right,
If there
and
are no pairs, it has to be Mal, Neil, and Dom.
all right, and Mel, your defense.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
He's okay.
All right, I'll open it to the floor.
Yeah, I also was going to do Mao, just because he's not
Yeah.
really said anything.
That's what I was gonna say to Yakuko.
Being quiet is not evil.
Mal's
Yeah,
like,
but you're not.
Fair,
You're not
that's
a
how
stupid
Mal
It's
plays
the
person.
this
game, and I've been quiet every fucking time.
Yeah, that's not how you play the game. You're
Well,
making
fuck
it
you. I
guilty.
play the game the way I want to play the game.
Yeah, that is common for. That's exactly why I targeted Mal with my ability in the first time we played this. I think that's just how he is.
Huxley, do you want to explain my madness?
Yeah, I know what he's going for. So I've told most of you already, but I'm the chef, and the info I get is I know if there's like people who are paired, like minions who are paired together. There are none paired together. So then, with the info of that, it has to be
Dom,
Mal if
and
it's
Neil.
not if it's not Crimney.
I agree,
That
judging
mean-
off the chef logic that it's Mal, but I'm boycotting this vote because it's dumb as fuck. Because sure, Mal may be evil, but we knew that Neil was 100% demon, and no one voted on him. So I'm upset.
Neil
I
has
think it's
already
both of
been nominated, and the vote did not go through.
I
So
know.
We'd have to do it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm boycotting this vote.
I
Fuck
think
you
it's
guys.
Mel
Tomorrow
and
day.
Marius. I think you're both bad.
No, it can't be Mal and
It
Crimmy
can't
if
be.
Huxley is the chef.
Well, if
Because
Putsy,
there's no
unless
pair.
everyone
how do you know
Oh my
Putsy's a chef?
birthday.
How do you know
He told-
Putsy's? Yeah, but how do you
Maybe
know?
someone
He
poisoned
told
the
you
well
isn't
we
good
all
enough.
drink from.
How do you know? If he just told you is wrong, that's not good enough. Like,
I don't. Unless anyone has any more information, I think this is going to go to a vote. No more information. All right, the vote will start from Marius going clockwise. 3 votes are needed. Dead players, remember, only have 1 vote left for the game. Two votes is not enough.
interesting. That's
Oh,
very
that's
interesting.
Sneaky Cobus.
Oh.
Convince
Very
me at the
good.
end.
Very good,
Convince me
Cobus.
at the end, Neil.
Yeah.
I would have voted otherwise. Fuck.
We can
Ooh.
nominate Neil again, though.
All
No,
right.
we can't.
You
Still
can't
have-
nominate Neil
not
today.
tonight.
Neil and Mal
somebody,
cannot be voted.
Back the fuck
Any
up.
further nominations?
please, somebody nominate Crimson, please.
Bro,
I think,
you were the poisoner. Why are you trying so hard?
given that
Touch grass.
it's interesting that Putsy and Dom went on in Mal, because
Just
I was
because
originally.
I agree with Cobus's info of, based on the info him and I both have, it has to be, like, it's most likely Mal
No, it's most
with high
likely Neil.
probability of Neil.
No,
I
it's
can't
most
be asked
likely
to do the
Neil. We
maths.
already
Mal,
had
then it's
I'm willing to
also
take a
Neil.
gamble.
If Neil's
It's
also
most
Mal,
likely
then
both.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Mao is my wild card, which I am throwing out.
We know
Any
Yaku was
more
a-
nominations? You can't nominate Neil or
we know
Mel.
Neil was a demon.
Please, Crimson.
Please,
I
God.
don't know.
Firmly
I,
believe
I'm not
it's
sure
Neil
whether-
and Mal.
Has
I-
anyone gotten
Possibility on
check
Dom.
that?
I thought it was Mal up until that vote, and now I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But I really don't know about you, Putsley.
How
That
come?
No, I think it's Mal and Neil, but I know that Neil is the demon, so what's the point in killing Mal?
Because
I
the Neil
I
vote
don't know
didn't go-
why. So I don't know why Cremmy's so hard on Mal and myself. That
I
would.
want to kill him just because he's annoying.
Evil can't.
Because of the chef. And because Alex confirmed it was you.
No,
He didn't,
that's
though.
not
It
confirmed.
wasn't. It's not a
I
confirmation.
don't think anyone else
I
is
just-
accusing anyone
High
else from it.
probability.
No, it's a high probability, but
You know
Yeah,
what,
a
I
high
feel-
fucking probability.
I'm going
and
to
with the
accuse
chef-
Marius. I'm going to put Marius up there. Then we can all vote on him, and then
Okay,
I'm
vote for
gonna do
me.
Yes.
And then the next day, please vote for Neil. Thank you. That's all I
Dom,
want.
your prosecution, if you want it.
look. Someone work out what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. I'm not voting.
All
We
right,
all know it.
I'm
we all
pretty
know it.
certain it's Neil and Mal,
all right.
with
Marius'
Dom being
defense.
also possible.
Yeah, I know Yako has shit talked in all the dead people's ears in the graveyard, so I probably can defend myself. But if you trust Yako, and you don't think he's bad, and he was poisoned, then you still know that Alex wasn't poisoned. And you know that Alex saw that either Yako or Neil is the demon. Yako wasn't the demon. Spoilers, he was the poisoner. It means that Neil is the demon.
All right. Okay, I'm going to open it up to the floor.
Crimson
Kill me.
Crimson is skirting the main problem here.
No, I'm fine. Kill me.
Hold on, shut up. If I'm the poisoner, and Alex knows that it's either me or Neil, that still doesn't like get any fucking. You still lied about your shit.
No, I didn't. You poisoned me.
No.
Yeah, you did. What do you mean no? You forgot?
No.
What do you mean yes?
What?
That doesn't make sense though.
Yeah, it does. You poisoned me. You're not the demon. That's why the game didn't end. You're the poisoner, and Neil is the demon.
But I'm not the poisoner. I'm the washerwoman though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, wink.
All right. I'm not hearing any new information on the topic of Marius. Unless anyone has anything.
So, we need to think about who's going to vote here. Because
Yeah.
presuming no one...
I'm definitely voting here.
Because I don't want the dead people to use their votes unless it's absolutely necessary. Because I
think-
feel like I'm not going to get enough... If we nominate someone after this, I'm probably going to be me that has to nominate because everyone else has exhausted theirs. I would probably go Butsy or Dom. I think that's the only people left, actually. But other than Cobus,
Mainly feeling Dom, Neil, and Mal. Because of the spacing, because of info Alex and I talked about day 2, about night 1.
We know it's Neil and Mel.
I'm...
Of course Mel is gonna click yes on me. He's bad.
I'm okay with killing Marius, but I don't think they're the demon.
Yes,
no, I'm not demon.
Same here. I don't think Marius is the demon.
So do we want to gamble on one of the other two? Is what I'm saying.
I think so. Yeah.
So
it'd be better to not kill anyone just because.
No, because it's too late. It's too late.
It's too late.
We have to do one.
Why?
Literally, if two alive people, there's 3 innocents here left alive, and if 2 of those innocents vote yes, we can kick Marius out. Because I'm definitely sticking with my hand up.
Yeah, I know you are. You little poisoner.
Okay,
well, I'm starting to think that
I shouldn't have done this.
That doing what he normally does, and that is upset us all, despite being a townsfolk.
Could be. But then why did Putsy and Dom vote for Mal?
I voted for him because
I think it is Mal.
I think Jack
is Mal, but it's also
evil,
Neil.
and I think the odds are Mao is also evil. Out of everyone here, and it's nothing he's done wrong. It's the fact of my odds say he is evil, but that's not what we're doing right now. So I'll keep quiet.
How come you're happy to agree with me on everything except that Neil is the demon?
Generally quite annoying.
All right.
I'm joking.
I think I'm gonna, unless anyone has anything more to say about voting for Marius, I'm gonna start this countdown.
One quick thing. Cobus, if we both vote for this, knowing that Yako is going to vote, that at least means one person's going to die.
Yeah, but isn't one person dying if they're innocent in favor of the demons and not us?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
you kill me,
so my current
but it's
you're
too
taking
late
the
to
risk.
vote me
It was
or
either
not.
Jacko or Marius who was evil and was lying. So you're definitely killing one evil person, but we might have already killed an evil person. So
Yeah, we killed Yako.
it's a gamble of, do you want to guarantee you've killed them? In which case, there is one innocent who have died, or do you want to gamble it that you've already killed the evil person and then just hope for the best that we get the other evil ones before they kill the two or three of us who are left? It's a gamble. That's why I didn't do it.
If Yako is an evil person we've killed, can we trust him to keep his vote? Yes, we can, because he wants people to die. And because it's Yako.
All right.
I'm convinced.
I think I'm going to have to start this vote. It's going to start from Neil, going clockwise. 3 votes required. Dead people. Remember, this is your last vote. All that fun stuff. All right.
Please vote Neil for the next day. Then we will win. Thank you.
I will, yeah. I will, Kimmy. I will.
Thank you.
You can hold me to that.
Oh,
3
fuck.
votes
Watch
is
Cobus
enough to
get
put.
killed.
3 votes is enough to put Creamy on a chopping block. Yakko, you've used your ghost vote. You no longer have a vote for the rest of the game. Any further nominations? Neil, Marius, and Cobus have all used. No, sorry, not
I
Neil.
don't.
Marius, Cobus, and Dom have all used their nominations. Neil, Marius,
I
and
shouldn't
Mal
have
have
done
all
that.
been nominated.
Hmm.
Wait, who hasn't been nominated?
Putsley, Cobus, Dom.
Well, we know Cobus is good.
Yeah,
Could be
Cobus is
Dom.
confirmed good. I feel like it is Dom.
Oh, you can't do
It's
it.
Neil Malaville.
You
Dom,
can't
I'm
say
calling
that
it.
now.
I think it's Neil Malaville Dom.
Yeah, I know.
No, Dom is good. I know Dom
Because
is
that
good.
works with spacing.
Yeah.
That works with Alex's info that he gave to Dom the first day.
All right, I'm gonna have to ask for a nomination, or I'm gonna call.
I'll nominate Dom.
All right, Putsley nominates Dom. Putsley, your prosecution.
Okay, so I'm the chef. I know that there's no pairings of bad guys, so they're all individual. Cobus is confirmed good. Alex is the fortune teller. He told me after he died, and there's no reason for him to really lie about that. And he said that the only person he had told that, like, the previous day before he died was Dom. And the fortune teller is a very strong investigative role because they can keep finding info out the longer they live.
All right.
And
This is true.
Okay.
so just those 2 facts combined make me suspicious of Dom.
All right, Dom, your defense.
Okay, so can I just check? You're saying you're suspicious of me because Alex said that he told me he was the fortune teller.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say Alex wasn't very sneaky in how he told people his role. He basically, I guessed that he was a fortune teller because he basically went, "Oh, I'm sus of Neil or Jacko. They're either the demon or a red herring, and there's only one person who gets that kind of role." So if he said the same thing to anyone else, I'm pretty sure they could have worked it out, including Mao, who he also spoke to on the first day. I would also like to say, I think you're voting for me because I chose Mao and I didn't choose Neil in the vote thing.
You know what? You're right. You didn't choose Neil.
Because he couldn't. Because Neil had already been nominated.
You mean the
well,
vote, right?
Yeah, in the vote thing.
No.
Yeah, I voted for Mao because I thought that, if Jacko is definitely evil, then if we also choose Neil or Marius, then we are basically killing them. And, it makes sure we have definitely got the bad person, but it also means we're going to lose one innocent person guaranteed. Unless they hate each other in real life.
All right.
So
I'm going to open this up to the floor, I think.
I chose Mal because he hasn't done much that I'm aware of. His role hasn't given any information just because he says he's the monk. To me, it just seems like he's the only one who I have nothing on, which is a bit weird this late in the game.
You and I talked, and you said the exact same thing, that you're a role that doesn't get any information. So
I should probably say my
you're
role.
condemning me apply to yourself as well.
I'm the mayor, by the way.
Cool.
Just to let
But
people know.
the same
trust
thing.
you.
Same thing happens. You don't get information. I don't get information. That's not a reason to condemn me.
No, the reason I'm condemning you is because I'm gambling that you're evil. That's it. It's not because of you. It's because everyone else, I think,
Why did you take
has
a
a
gamble
reason.
when you know Neil is the demon?
Because you're the only fucking person he keeps going on about that.
Hold on.
Did you listen to? Did you listen to a word Alex said?
Yes,
Yeah.
Alex said there's a chance.
There's not a chance. The red herring
was
was 10%. if we go by that, then we can't accuse anyone because it's a social deduction game. We will never have 100% proof. We have 90% proof it's him.
I'm the person
That's
who's
not
about
good
to
enough. I
die
don't know what's
here,
good enough to
not
go on.
Neil.
Yeah, I feel like can we bring
Can
this
I-
back on track? Today has gone on for a very long time, and we've already heard, I think, everything there is to say about Neil,
Can I-
Mal, and Marius. So let's
Can you
leave it to the nomination at hand.
can you just quickly explain how the mayor works?
How the mayor works? So, the mayor, if the mayor was to be killed by the demon at night, I can choose. I can choose to not do that. Essentially, I can choose to kill someone else instead. I don't need to, but I can. And if the mayor makes it to the final 3 alive people, and can convince everyone to not execute someone on that day, the good team wins.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
All right,
Marius and Foxy are bad, right? Yeah, cool. Got it.
Anything more on the Putsley nominating Dom?
Oh. Yeah. In this case, isn't the mayor incentivized to hide his role? Because the only way he would get in that scenario.
Yeah,
if
but you're
he
about
was
to kill
alone-
me, so I'd like to make sure people don't do that.
Also, just a reminder, I did say it before, if the mayor is killed by the demon, as the storyteller, I can just choose not to kill the mayor and kill someone else instead. So coming out as the mayor early isn't necessarily a bad move.
But isn't the only usefulness of the role, and that if you're alone with 2 bad players and they don't know your role, you can fool them into skipping the night. And
I'm
you
pretty
win.
sure it's a spy, which is why Neil or me hasn't been killed. But, you know.
Okay. Sure.
But, yeah. I didn't want to reveal my role because I didn't want to get killed. So...
Alright. Anything
That's a
more
worrying
on
message
the
from Silver there.
nomination? Anything more on the nomination of Dom, or am I going to start this countdown? I'm going to start the countdown. It will start from Yakko, even though Yakko can't vote, and it will go clockwise. 3 votes needed to tie, in which case no one will be executed tonight. 4 needed to put Dom on the chopping block instead of Marius. Oh, sorry, I said it started from the wrong person. I was very confused then. 2 votes is not enough, though. So, Marius is still on the trunk block. The only people who can still be nominated are Kobus and Putsley. The only people who can still nominate are Neil and Mal, I believe. Any further nominations?
So if we tied, no one would have died.
I just want to go to bed, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it.
I'm bandaged.
Marius has been executed. The game continues. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Jesus Christ.
Kill me at this point.
I kind of suspected that wouldn't end the game. I don't know if I can, like, 100% trust Yakko and Zoe either. I assume I can, but I'm not 100% on it. Originally, so when I spoke to Dom, I was, like, fairly convinced they were good based off of Jonas's information. So I was originally going in on Putsley, Marius, Mal, but then Putsley and Dom voted for Mal. Then Putsley might be throwing off. I think it's probably Putsley. I was pretty sus as soon as they claimed Chef. Especially because they only told Kobus, apparently. Yeah. Like, that came out of nowhere. I didn't know anything about that. Only Kobus was told that. And everyone knew Kobus was good, which is probably why Putsley told him. Because he was trying to get him on side. So currently I'm thinking Mal, Putz, Marius. So I guess if they kill Cobus is probably going to be the one who dies overnight, because they're not going to kill me. If Dom is the mayor, they're not going to kill Dom, and they're definitely not going to kill me. It's going to be interesting, because if I don't die, then I'm looking pretty sus at this point, because I have literally given away zero information to anyone other than my claim that I'm this role that might be useful at some point, but almost certainly won't be now because I've revealed it. That is the annoying thing about having the spy in the game, is that they probably know who I am at this point. And also, if I got killed, they might poison me anyway, which would be an interesting play. Oh no, wait, no, I checked that at the start of the game. They can't do that. Yeah, so they definitely won't kill me. That's a lot to take in. Alright, it's going to be very interesting who dies. If I were them, Cobus would be the obvious choice, because then I'd have to convince some of the dead people. Hello.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
Alright. How did everyone sleep? Everyone have a good time?
My brain hurts.
Yeah.
Very ghostly.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, because there is like a knife right through it, Cobus. It's
Oh.
yeah.
That was smooth.
Oh.
Yep. So we are down to 4. I think
it was Cobus, guys.
At this point, I'm going to just, rather than giving you time before nominations, I'm just going to ask up front, do people want to have private conversations? If you do, have them now. Otherwise, we can just go straight into nominations.
Not really.
Because I think
no.
everything that needs to be said has kind of been said. So I'm very okay just going straight into nominations if anyone has any.
I'm so confused.
My brain hurts.
I nominate that bandage.
You can't nominate it.
You got
Okay.
Even if
Kill a stranger.
Even if Banjos were playing, you couldn't nominate them. I'm going to nominate Putsley.
Why?
All right, Neil,
Everybody's not going for
Neil, your prosecution.
So I think it's pretty obvious they were going to kill Cobus, because I was sus and Dom was sus. Pretty much everyone in the game apart from Cobus was sus. So yeah, my basis is I don't think anyone can back up that chef claim, and I'm pretty confident Marius was evil. And if you are good, Dom, then Mayor would make sense to claim. And I'm based off of like Jonas's information that you were good. That's why I told you who I was in the previous day. So I'm like pretty confident one of Putsley or Mal is the demon at this point, and I'm just going on Putsley because I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point if we get both of them.
All right, Putsley, your defense.
You are right. Nothing can really substantiate my claim of being chef, but like, just based on my info, I believe it is Mal, Neil, and Dom in some fashion. Because of the spacing, it might be that one of them is good and whatnot. Like, could be Dom is good, could be Neil is good, and like Yaku is bad. But I like firmly believe it's it's among those 3. When I'm leaning towards Mal and Neil, with some sus on Dom, just because of the info Alex gave me. I'm fully supporting if we vote out Mal, but I also don't think Cremi was bad.
All right.
Just the spacing of everything.
All right, I think I'm going to open up to the floor. Reminder, ghost votes. Everyone who's dead except Yakko still has their ghost vote. Yeah, and it is getting down to the pointy end, so don't waste it, but also don't not use it.
Nothing to add.
I know Yako has won everyone's hearts and convinced you all that he's not the poisoner and that Neil is not the demon. But yesterday, we all know Cobus was good. Hopefully, at this point, everyone can at least be sure of that. And yesterday, he said it to everyone, that he will nominate Neil today. And now Cobus is found dead. Great. Very convenient.
Cobus was the only person left alive that was sensible to kill. If you're the evil people.
Yeah.
Because if you kill me, I will instantly find out who someone
Before
is.
we go down that path of thinking, I want to bring something back from a good while ago. Namely, Jonas's role.
Oh,
Does
is he?
anyone remember what Jonas is?
Empath.
Which means he could confirm for us whether Dom is good or not.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying. I've been saying this the whole time.
Validate Patsley's chef claim.
I've been saying this the whole time.
Yes, I only just realized
I've
that
been
this is
saying
what
to
you were
everyone.
saying, Neil.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought it might not be obvious to other people as well.
Yes.
It wasn't obvious to me.
Which means that severely invalidates Patsy's claim of chef.
So
What? Why?
Because at this point, the only valid layout for evil people
It's Yako Neil Mal.
is Yako Neil Mal, because it can't be Dom, and that's assuming that Patsley is right.
It is Yako
But no
Neil
matter
Mal.
whether Patsley is right or not, it is Neil, Mal, and someone else.
Yeah.
And for Patsley, it would make sense to lie as being chef to say there's no pairs, while him being a pair with Neil.
Why would anyone but Neil kill you when you publicly announced before night that you're going to nominate Neil?
Because I'm the only logical person to kill, because everyone else is sus. They get shift the blame onto anyone except me.
Well, but you just said that Dom is confirmed good, so wouldn't it have been logical to kill Dom and then let you nominate Neil?
Because if they try to kill Dom and he is the mayor, which they might well have tried to do,
anyone could have done
Neil
it.
could just kill someone else,
Yeah, exactly.
and that takes the risk of them not having a victim to push the blame onto.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either Neil or Putsley as the great big bad evil.
Okay.
Or
If
Mal.
you want,
It's also
after
an option.
this, I will nominate Neil.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I haven't completely ruled out Mal, but based off of the fact that Putz did vote for Mal, I'm thinking maybe Mal's a minion. That's my current thinking. But I think, just quickly, I think 2 people who are dead will need to vote.
Yeah,
so there's.
Voting, Neil?
I am voting for Putsley.
Here you go.
There are 2. Wait, why does it say? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going crazy. 2 votes are required because there's only 4 people left alive. But obviously, more than that means it's less likely to be beaten later.
Yeah.
All right. Any more on the nomination of Putsley specifically before I start the countdown?
Can I
We
speak
need
about
one
the
more
voting?
vote to be overturned by the
hold
evil.
on. Are you going to vote, Cobus?
I could, but that depends on
Because
what the other guy
if you
wants to.
don't vote, we probably lose. Or if one of you doesn't vote, Jonas, Alex, or Cobus, if one of you doesn't vote on this, we will lose.
Why don't we vote on you, though?
Because I'm good.
Why use our ghost votes for pods when you know you're the demon?
For God's sake. I've explained myself. I mean, one of you needs to vote, okay? Because there are 2 evil people left alive, and Marius will probably. Okay, I mean, if you're going to vote for Putz, that's insane.
I'm done. I know you're the demon. No one believes me. Whatever. Let's get it over with.
He's gonna.
That's not all of you dead.
Marius is going to put their hand down. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'll vote. I'll vote as well.
All right.
Okay, right.
I'm going to start the countdown because I don't think there's much more happening here. It will start from Yako and go clockwise. 2 votes needed. Dead votes for everyone except Yako. 5 is enough to
Oh.
put Putsley. Oh, 6
Oh.
is
Hold
enough
up.
to put Putsley on the chopping block.
Going out his own way.
Any further
I'm
nominations?
gonna
Who?
go down. I'm gonna go down by my own hand.
Alex and wait, I'm sorry, I'm confused. No, Alex, you didn't use your ghost vote.
I didn't know.
We have a vote from Alex and Jonas left, which isn't enough to overthrow.
Wait, did I use my vote? Because I don't have the thing.
No,
you
sorry,
used.
you didn't. I accidentally. That should
Oh,
fix
does it not do it automatically?
So who used it then? Cobus and were you the only ghost vote?
Putsley.
Zoe.
Putsley voted.
Zoe as well.
I voted myself.
Zoe as well.
Yeah.
All right. Because I'm just doing the math and seeing if this is even possible to beat at this stage. It's possible.
I've done the math. It's not.
It's possible to tie.
Yeah, but that depends on Neil voting for himself, so that's not going to happen.
No.
Yeah. All right. I think we can just go ahead with this execution then.
Yeah.
Putsley is executed, and the good team win.
Hooray.
Oh,
Hey.
oh my god.
The reason I decided to vote myself was because we're backed into a really bad position right now. So I couldn't kill Neil because he's the Raven Keeper. He'll find out my role instantly.
Yep.
I can't kill Dom because it'll get shifted to someone else. Which could it be
Yep.
Neil, who'll just find my role instantly.
Yep.
Or Cobus, which would end up the same way it already did. So it was just a very tough situation.
I have
Yeah.
a question for you, Putz. What was
Yeah.
your internal reaction to me telling you it's either you or Neil in that private chat we had when I figured out what you being the chef means for the layout?
See, I was actually confused by how.
All right. I'm just going to go around the circle and explain what happened. So, Dom was actually the mayor. Dom was never chosen. So the power actually never did anything. Although I did mention to Putsley. Actually, I'll just mention now because it clears up a whole bunch of stuff. Mel was the spy, so Mel knew all of your
Knew it.
roles and immediately told that to Marius and
fucking
Putsley.
bastard.
That's why I wasn't targeting because I knew he was the mayor.
Yeah, so Putsley knew that Neil was Ravenkeeper and Dom was the mayor.
Yep.
So I actually said to Putsley that because killing the mayor means that I have the power to just shift it to someone else, and Putsley was worried that if he tried to kill Dom, I would just shift it to Neil and screw
Neil or
him
Cobus.
over massively. Because Neil would then find out that Putsley was the demon. But so I just outright said, I'm not going to swing it that hard in one direction. So yeah,
But
Dom's ability.
if you did if you did shift it, it would have gone to Cobus, which would have done the same thing as me just killing Cobus outright.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you just ended up choosing Cobus. Jonas was the empath. On the first night, they got that neither of their neighbors were evil. Dom and Alex, neither of them were evil. On the second night, which I clarified to someone, I can't remember who. I don't actually know if it made it back to Jonas or not. Alex was dead at the time of Jonas' ability happening, so Jonas was actually getting information about Dom and Cobus and got that there were also no evil neighbors then.
Yeah,
But I already
we already
knew
knew
Cobus
I
was
was
good.
good.
Yeah, I think in that situation you already knew. Alex was the fortune teller. Yakko was Alex's red herring. On the first night, Alex chose Yakko and Neil, and I told Alex that one of them was the demon.
1 in 10.
Because
1 in 10.
Yeah.
technically,
1 in 10.
technically,
2 and 10.
technically 2/3, but I'll come back to that.
Okay.
Cobus was the virgin who Zoe attempted to nominate on day 1 and instantly died.
Hey, watch out. It's
Poor
fine.
Zoe.
To add to that a tiny bit, in the very tiny one-night game, I had a chat with Zoe, and I said, I'm good, and she put me down as virgin in that round.
Hey,
Perfect.
Dakota did.
Yeah, Mel was the spy, I've already mentioned that. Marius was the poisoner. On the very first night, Marius poisoned Yakko, and that's where all of the confusion came from.
Oh my god.
Then on the second night, I can't remember who you poisoned since then, but it didn't matter. It didn't change anything. Although that first poisoning caused a lot of confusion. Neil was a Ravenkeeper, ability never triggered. Putsley was the imp, who, did murders. Yakko, as the Watchwoman, was originally going to be told that either Cobus or Dom was the virgin, but then when they got poisoned, instead were told that either Cobus or Dom was the chef. And Zoe was the Slayer who nominated Cobus and never got to use their ability. Yes. And then, the bluffs were the chef, the monk, and the investigator, which I think all three of the evil players claimed at some point. Yeah, but the whole red herring thing, the red herring could have been either Yakko or Neil, not just Neil, so therefore 2 in 10, not 1 in 10. And also, it was either Yakko is the red herring, Neil is the red herring, Neil is the demon. Those were the only 3 possible outcomes. So 2/3, not 1 in 10. But
it wouldn't have been 1 in 10 anyway, because you have to eliminate the bad people and the fortune teller
and yourself.
Yeah, but I think at a certain point you were just you were just pushing that narrative hard.
No, I was trying to fudge the math. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. But I was just sitting there like, oh my god, how is no one calling you out for this?
Just say it so confidently that just people
you were just
mind.
Absolutely pushing that narrative. You were playing the politician.
Throughout that entire game, I got so much conflicting information.
Yeah.
Mostly all from Putsley.
I wonder why that was.
And
it's almost like it's my job.
So TJ's wondering if we're going to do a 3rd game, and I'm assuming the answer is no.
No.
I want to, but I don't have the time.
Yeah, it's a bit late.
Yeah, same.
Oh.
I'm so glad I finally won one of these.
I wonder what that's like.
Oh no.
I've only ever won this game.
I'm just so proud that I actually work stuff out for once. I'm usually fucking useless at these games.
Worked it out in the end as well.
Yeah, Mal, my subconscious is really good at telling me the right answer, which is why I vote for you, but I can't actually explain what it is.
That's fine, but it's also bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Mel gets weirdly targeted in this.
Yeah.
I think that's when he is actually bad.
I think there is a certain point in this game because it's fitting all the puzzle pieces together, and even if half the puzzle pieces don't make any sense, it gets down to that point where it is like not many people left, and fingers do start to get pointed at the person who's just been quiet the whole time. I think quiet is a valid strategy for the first half of the game, not the second half. It just starts to cause so much suspicion.
It's like having an entire puzzle and then it's like there's one piece and you're like, where the fuck does this go?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know, if I play this again, I'm going to be quiet again, because that's how I am.
Of all the times I played with you, that's always how you are.
And if that's going to keep getting me thrown under the bus, I'm just not going to play again. I'll watch, because I like the game, but, you know.
I will say as well, Spy is a really interesting role because, and this is hard when you're not familiar with all the roles and stuff, but if you're the Spy, you can bluff as anything, and it's so amazing because you can bluff as a thing. You know what everyone's roles are. It was actually pretty hard with this, but as an example, if you were the Spy, if there was no empath in game, even if empath wasn't one of the bluffs, just bluff as the empath and tell your 2 neighbors, I know you're good. I know you're good, guys. Or bluff as the washerwoman, also couldn't work because Yakub's the washerwoman, but say, I know that you're this role. It's like there's stuff like that which can be really interesting as a Spy.
That's the thing that I didn't think of, is that just because there's only those 3 bluff roles doesn't mean there aren't other roles that I could choose from the list and pretend to do.
God, I mean, like, if Yakko, because Yakko got poisoned, and if you would have bluffed as the washerwoman, like, correctly, we would have all just been like, yeah.
That would have been very interesting if you had just
if you
outright
had bluffed
got
as an outsider as well, that would have really confused it.
That is a very
drunk.
confusing one as well. Yeah, there's a lot of layers to how, but I think they're all things which, like, the Spy just literally is told everything, so it's a lot to process. But no, I can't believe the Virgin triggered on the first
Yeah,
day.
that was good. That was good.
I like how it just cleared me from the entire game, and I was just a good person that everyone told all their secrets to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the funny thing was as well, is that it also clears Zoe. Although Zoe did not get anywhere near as much love as you, Cobus. It's like...
I told Zoe in the end.
Yeah, I feel like normally...
play was insane.
I'm surprised it didn't put you on the spot more, Marius,
Yeah,
because
it
you were literally
immediately
like, I know
backfired.
either Zoe or Cobus is bad, and then
Yeah,
Zoe
that was
immediately
the
does the
bad
one thing that confirms both them and
Yeah.
Cobus as good.
I didn't see that
Just
coming.
Yeah, I did try to say it though.
I just thought it was being stupid.
I thought
Which
you were
is
my
fair
sus
enough in this game.
immediately.
Oh, but yeah, no, there's so many layers to this.
So
It gets nuts.
a third game or not?
Probably not. I don't think enough people are
I
up
do
for
have
a
to
third
ask.
game.
Now my brain is burnt out. I've used all the
Oh,
brain
okay,
cells.
I do have to ask, Neil, Mal, do I get your vote?
For what?
For being mayor?
I want to be the mayor.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd vote for you.
I abstained from voting as soon as I was accused.
I did think we would have won if you voted for.
No, we wouldn't have, because I would have just
Yeah.
been lynched the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And then the logic would have continued, and they would have chose Putsley again. The end was already cemented.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It
pretty
was.
tricky. I will say the mayor
Yeah,
is
I
interesting
just
as well
voted-
because you don't need to have no nominations as the mayor, just
I
no
wouldn't have
executions. So it's really tricky because even if the evil players manage to convince a few people, oh, let's execute this person, we think they're bad. If the mayor can convince the dead people to tie that vote, you still
Yeah.
win.
But me and
It's like,
Todd started to kill Dom if I survived the day.
Yeah.
And then it would have
Yeah.
been Cobus and Neil still alive, and Cobus would have probably maybe went for.
Oh, I was not letting Putsley kill Dom. I was
Well, if I poisoned Dom.
I was
Oh,
convinced
thank
for a
you.
while. For quite a while, I was convinced. Oh yeah, if you had a poison Dom, then Dom of course would have died.
Yeah,
But,
so that's what the play was gonna be if
yeah.
I survived that day. So I think.
But up until you died, Marius, I was convinced the only way the good team was going to win was through a mayor victory. I was just watching it unfold, and when you managed to start to convince, when Cobus, as the confirmed good person,
Yeah,
said it's Neil, Mal, and Dom,
That's
and none of
also
them were the
that
demon, it was
neither
like,
Pudsley or
yeah.
Malavel voted yeah on Neil.
Cobus.
yeah.
I think part of me is I had literally all the information, but then I decided to talk to Putsley.
Throw a wrench in there.
Yeah.
Then I got wrong information on Mal, Kimmy, and Putsley.
In conclusion, I blame my team. I'm the best player in this whole game.
Oh, so
So
you're
humble.
the Yako of this game then?
yeah, exactly.
He's poisoned
I'm the
himself.
Yako version of the captain.
Yeah, Dom being one of the last people alive put me in a very bad position because I couldn't kill him at night because it would fall to someone else, and I couldn't feasibly get everyone to vote for him over me.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
And-
My notes at the end just show how much information I got.
I
Yeah,
just
if me-
started
if
taking notes
Neil
halfway through.
Al
and
died,
gave up.
you guys would have won.
I do
Because Dom was still
wonder.
alive.
I do wonder. There were 2 times where I was like, "This could be interesting." Is the demon killing themselves and moving the
Yeah.
demon over to their minion? There's
I
2.
did think of that,
It's
but there was
really
so much sus on
risky.
Mal.
Yeah, it was. I think, but it's an interesting play. But the thing that is a unique approach to take that I reckon you maybe could have pulled off if you pushed it really hard
Could've.
was kill Neil. Neil dies, goes, by the way, guys, Putsley's the imp, and push hard that no, Neil was the imp and Neil killed himself. It's like that's the only like weird situation I think you could maybe have pulled off.
Couldn't have
But it's-
Puds
yeah.
not killed anyone and claimed strengthened Malavil's monk claim.
That is
And
also an option.
say
Yeah.
that he healed Pudsley.
Mm.
Well, kind of weak, but
Although I think at that point Mal was
was
under a lot of sus from every
Yeah.
direction. That
It's,
it was.
it's hard to have these kind of strategies when there's not a lot of opportunity for the bad people to
Bad
talk
players,
without generating.
Oh
suspicion.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
It
Could
definitely
have done
makes
a
it.
lot of really cool shit, but it's just like, well, I can't talk to anybody now because anybody I talk to is going to be thrown under the bus with me. So
Yeah, 'cause I got to talk to Crimmy once on the first day and Mal once on the second day, and never got to talk to him again.
and that was for like a minute. I was just like
Yeah.
speed reading all the information I
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, yeah. That is always when you're the spy and you meet up with your teammates and you're just like, all right, here's everything. Like go.
Write that down.
Just
Write that
list
down.
it all off. Yeah. But no, that was
Much better than
pretty
the first game.
hectic. That when it got down to the 6 people and it was 3v3 and fingers were just being pointed everywhere, that was just insane. Where it was that one day where Neil, Mal, Marius,
Dom as well.
who else? All got nominated, and it was just like far out. Where is this going?
None of my fellow demon mates backed me on anything.
Yeah, and then I heard my own name called, and I'm like, oh no, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Like, the minute I fall under scrutiny, everything just falls apart.
I guess it would have been difficult for you all to go on someone without looking very suspicious.
Exactly.
Especially
by the way, Crimson, that's the reason I didn't vote for Dom, because it would have been the 3 bad people voting for Dom, and that would have just stamped.
We could have
bad.
persuaded the
but
death.
we would have had a better chance with Dom.
I don't think. I think if Mal I was watching that. If Mal had voted for Dom, then that's Mal voting to tie and kill no one.
Yeah.
Okay, then we go back to the previous vote where neither Pudzy nor Mal voted on Neil.
I think hindsight is 2020.
The reason I didn't
you've
vote
got the
for
entire
Neil
idea.
is because I was trying to avoid the suspicion on myself, which obviously didn't work. As soon as that fell through, then
I definitely made some missteps in that in vote distribution from my part, but yeah, it's a weird position.
Demon is real fucking hard.
Oh, it is.
Yes, I know how you guys feel now.
You know how I feel.
Yeah. I guess the other who's the demon on the game that lasted one
Was
day?
that Alex? Or?
Alex.
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, you never really got to feel the stress.
Yeah.
And what a well-earned victory it was.
Yeah.
Yes, very well done.
Welcome.
No, but next time we play, I'll be very curious to add in. There's one of the fabled you can play with is, what are they called? I'm trying to remember now. It is the Sentinel, I believe. Yeah, which means that you can't count on the fact, you can't count on the number of outsiders for a fact.
Ooh.
There can be one less or one more. And
That
it just
sounds painful for the brain.
Yeah, well, it just means that it's one, like, because first game we didn't even play with outsiders, and this game you were able to use the fact whether they're outsiders or not to determine if there was a Baron, and then also if there was a Drunk through like process of elimination. Whereas having the Sentinel in play just means that demons can always bluff as outsiders, like always safely bluff. Which I think just adds a little bit, because it's very easy to bluff as an outsider. You just go, I am this role. I'm publicly this role because it's useless, and I'm just going to come out and say it.
I have a question about the Drunk specifically.
Yes.
Can the Drunk think they're a role that's also someone else's role?
No.
Okay.
That would be too harsh. I think that would almost immediately... That would half the time end with the real role getting executed, which I just think is too harsh.
I mean, that just ends up as every demon, every evil person can just always pretend they're a Drunk and they're just a random townsfolk. And it doesn't matter if they're dupes or not.
There is a minion in one of the harder sets of roles which plays on that idea, and the minion is the evil twin. And the evil twin is told a good player and their role, and that good player is told this person is the evil twin. So day one starts and 2 people are immediately like, I'm this role and that person's evil.
Oh,
God. Yeah.
Oh, that just sounds like hell.
Love to see this.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. But yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. It was good.
Thanks for running game.
I'm so glad the days got switched for between this and the Civ, because yesterday I had an exam when this would have been going on. Oh, so glad.
And now instead you go to
didn't mind missing Civ parts. Wow, unbelievable.
Sorry, Bandage.
You and Alex should form a Civ haters club.
I do love Civ. I just like this more.
Civ. I don't hate Civ. I just dislike it.
Who left?
Mel.
Mal did.
Mal.
Mal also hates Civ.
But Slee, I'm glad you got to murder and gaslight in Blood on the Clocktower instead of murder and gaslight in Civ.
Yeah, I would have the exact same emotion.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm sure you can do it.
it would have been interesting.
See you do it.
We were just having a nice, friendly SimCity game.
Yeah, exactly. Fortunately, it
Just
Steam
before it.
crashed it just before Pig was about not Pig, Bruce was about to ruin it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep on calling him Pig.
It's on the
His name.
screen right there every time you see.
I know, but no one
I
ever
made the
calls him
same
Pig.
mistake with Nick.
I'm gonna disappear. Goodbye.
Bye, Dom.
Bye.
What an exit. I think I'm also gonna head off.
Well,
Wait,
talking about switching days. Hold up.
Alex
hold
T.
up, hold up.
Oh. Alex,
Hold
what?
up.
Alex T.
T?
Yeah.
T?
What?
How come you were able to make it?
Oh, Ned, he had a work function. Like they were gonna do this big announcement thing. He turned out it wasn't like really anything big. It was just sales stats and stuff. But he
No, it's not true, no.
he was like required to be there for